What about doing a good boy podcast today?
What do you mean?
Well, one where we don't get demonetized and I don't have to do a bunch of things to trick YouTube into thinking we're not garbage. Because the last two we've done have in fact not been monetized. And to be fair, a lot of good reasons for both.
I will agree to the terms of your Punjab prison.
Yeah.
If you, in detail, explain to me all of the things I'm not allowed to do to make it a good boy episode. Then we'll see if I agree to it. But otherwise, maybe not.
Well, there's, of course, the George Carlin 7 words. You can't do that on television.
Which I think you can do 2 of the 7 now.
Well, it depends on... network TV, you can do no, yes, no, 2. But
Yeah.
I'm not even going to say the 2 until we're a few minutes in. Even the 2, they're for babies.
That's reasonable.
They're words for babies.
Yeah.
But that's how... Look, I'm living in fear of YouTube.
Of big YouTube.
Of big YouTube. It's a terrible feeling. We're over a minute in.
No, I think let's hold out.
All right.
Well, why don't we do this? Why don't we introduce ourselves?
Okay.
We give everybody all the information that needs to be given.
Okay.
Then we might be like 10 minutes into the podcast, and then we can just blast hard R's all day, because that way they've stopped listening.
Well, we did that 2 episodes ago.
That's
with
true.
Our... It wasn't hard R's, but it was hard F's, not that one, the other one.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's what got us 2 weeks ago.
Ferget?
Yeah. And I think last week, we just went hard right at the top.
We did a lot of AIDS talk right off the bat, which led to a lot of interesting...
What if we just spell everything like we're talking in front of a dog? Does he need to maybe go for a WALK?
Should we maybe have...
How about a WMLK? Take your dog for WMLK. Or that's the name of a radio station. That
there has to be,
PS,
right?
Not my kind of radio
there
station.
There has to be that radio station, right?
WMLK.
You know who we're for.
If you want the
WMLK radio does in fact exist.
Nice. Where is it? Milwaukee.
In Bethel, Pennsylvania.
Been there. Loved it.
There you go.
How close is Bethel to places we've been? Is it anywhere near...
Well, you've been, not me.
Well, you've been to York.
Yeah, York.
And Pittsburgh. And I've been to...
Bethel, Pennsylvania.
I've been to York, Pittsburgh, Philly, and Dover.
So which one?
And I flew to Harrisburg, the capital.
Bethel is...
It's gotta be near something. Can't just be out... What? It's in the middle? Nothing's in the middle of Pennsylvania. Amish people are in the middle of Pennsylvania.
What is it closest to?
Find a map.
Lebanon, Pennsylvania.
Pass.
Hershey Park, Pennsylvania.
I want to go to Hershey Park. Apparently it's a good amusement park.
It is about... It's southwest of Wilkes-Barre. Wilkes-Barre.
Yep.
And it is directly west of Allentown and north of Lancaster.
West of Allentown.
And northeast of Gettysburg.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. I always forget how close all those things are to Baltimore.
Well,
everything's right there.
The whole East Coast, because you think of like Philly and New York as wildly separate entities.
Yeah,
it's like what? It's like a
separate but not equal.
Not equal, but it's like a 2.5 hour drive or something. It's nothing.
Oh it's
or
like
less,
just direct shot.
Yeah,
it's all these people,
yeah,
that live anywhere like in the eastern seaboard or North Atlantic.
You've got all these cities.
Yeah, like you know how easy it is for you to just go places?
Yeah.
And we're like 3.5 hours south to Seattle.
Yeah.
Another 14 hours south to get to Los Angeles. That's it.
I like and respect that you skipped Portland.
Well, who wants to go to Portland?
I very much respect that. Sorry, Eve.
Yeah, okay, fine. We'll go visit Eve on the way through. We're not staying. We'll just visit.
We would have been staying with Eve in like 2 weeks if Nick Mullen wasn't a coward and canceled all his dates for 2023.
Coward. He's a coward.
I need to work on a new hour. Shut up and do the old stuff.
Do
Also,
the jokes we know.
Special's not out yet, so you can still do the special until it comes out. I don't care if I see you do it live and then it comes on YouTube and I see it again in a slightly different form. Don't make crazy eyes at me when I say comes on YouTube. Grow up.
No, because now they've heard you say it and now we're demonetized.
We're running an adult podcast
because they
here.
think it's a threat that you're going to come on them if they demonetize us. So now we're screwed.
I guess we're screwed now. On one of the two, I think it was last week's, they got me on a new thing because there's inappropriate language, there's hateful or derogatory content.
I mean,
but
we're kind of screwed on that one.
But I always put like you basically rate them like 0 through 3, and I always put 1 for both of those because you can still be monetized with 1, and I think 2 or 3 it's either like limited ads or no ads. But they got me like on a third category, which I don't even rate. I think it was like adult content because I think we're talking about sex too much. I think it's we
did talk a lot about unprotected gay sex with other men,
and these men,
or in some cases women, and then getting AIDS.
I mean,
in one specific incident,
it's happened. Once in recorded history.
You know that
if
we left right now, we could drive straight to Gettysburg and it would only take us 42 hours.
It's not bad.
Not bad.
Are we doing a Gettysburg road
direct
trip?
shot to Gettysburg? No, I don't.
I'm sure there's like a walking tour.
We are not those kind of people.
No.
Number one, if we're doing it, we're taking a train.
Obviously, we're taking a train.
And we're not going to Gettysburg.
I would probably have a more fun destination in mind. Yeah.
I'm not an American Civil War buff.
You're a Roman.
You're
a Roman Empire.
I'm not a man in my late 60s.
How often do you think about the Roman Empire?
We talked about this last time. 0.0%.
Well, then it seems like you're not a man if you don't think
unless
about
it's unless we're talking Caligula
a few times.
Maybe that's why we got in trouble, but because we talked about Caligula, the horse, all that business.
There was a Final Jeopardy question. The two
coolest emperor of the Roman Empire.
The two people that were emperor while Jesus was alive, if Jesus was alive, which he wasn't. But it was basically asking like who were the emperors
from this time
1 to 33 AD.
But if he was alive, he'd definitely be white and was born in America, right?
Yeah.
Okay, in the South?
Not even visited America. Born in America. Yeah. Born in the USA.
That's what most people...
the first CD ever made. Born in the USA,
Yeah.
Bruce Springsteen, 1984. That's about Jesus.
It was.
Not everyone knows that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a large population of the United States of America that believe that.
Oh, yeah.
That he was born and lived in the United States of America.
Yeah, in Jackson, Mississippi.
And he's white. Jackson Hole?
No, that's Wyoming. He's not a Wyoming boy.
He could be.
He's a good old Southern boy.
He could be a Southern boy.
Pickup truck, dead dog, pointy white hat.
Pointy white hat.
I'm Scott.
Gotta keep the white dress from getting brown. I'm Drew.
This is the podcast.
This is the podcast. Well, see, like I said, we do the introduction.
Yeah.
We're 10 minutes in, so we got a minute and 20-something seconds to get all of our introductions done before we can start dropping hard R's and hard what else? Hard seltzers, hard lemonades.
I will say no. I won't say let's do intros inside the first 10 minutes. Let's also have me ask for money before the intros inside the first 10 minutes.
Help me, I'm poor.
Help me, I'm poor.
Help me, I'm poor.
Which should be a show that just I am on every week asking for money, and then people send me some money.
Sure.
And then eventually, when I stop being poor, the show's canceled. Right? Yeah, you guys have been lovely so far. Please continue being lovely in the direction of paypal.me/notscotthenson so I can do this on a computer instead of uploading my consciousness to the cloud and having to do it that way because it's just an absolute mess that way.
Be careful though, because if you start using the cloud, people are going to get your nudes.
They will.
They're going to get all of those personal beehole shots that you send to yourself.
I was going to say I'm not even sending them. I'm just taking them.
Yeah,
I'm not even
they're
sending them.
Just for you.
Them. Yeah,
you're just tracking the progress of how your butthole ages every day.
Making gains.
Making gains.
Beehole gains. That sounds like a country singer.
Is that Garth Brooks' alter ego?
Literally thinking
Garth
that.
Brooks in the mind of Butthole Gains.
That's fun. Yeah, paypal.me/not Scott Hansen. You can just send money. You can make movie requests, I guess.
No,
but
you shouldn't.
Drew would prefer you didn't.
I would prefer if you didn't.
In this specific case. Other times, yes.
I will say
in better times.
I will say specifically for the next 2 episodes of this pod.
Don't.
Please don't give requests. My life sucks for the next 10 days, and I'm not going to have a whole hell of a lot of time to be watching your garbage Christmas movies or animated Titanic movies.
It does scare me that there is at least one more. Because one of the 2 we watched has a sequel.
Yeah, it's wild. We are fast approaching Canadian Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And it is the second busiest weekend of the year for me at work, and I'm doing a lot of hours over a lot of days, and most of the time I'm not at work will be spent sleeping. So please don't do a large amount of requests of movies. If you want to do, spoiler alert, music videos, I'm fine with that. Yeah. That's an easy watch. But I don't have time for a 2-hour movie that I then have to review. So for the next 2, just give Scott money.
Yeah, that's certainly preferable. I know where Tib said, now that I know I can get something for the money, I'm never donating again.
You know what? I mean, that is fair. So if I found out I was giving money and I could be getting something, I would probably be getting something. But you people could be better than me and just love us and respect us.
So Tib, if you need to, continue doing every Roger Moore Bond movie. And as per YouTube comments, it may have expanded to just Roger Moore movies in general, I think includes 2 more movies than the Bonds, and that's Roger Moore's entire.
I was going to say, I don't think I've ever seen him do anything else.
There, something was mentioned.
Although I haven't seen Moonraker, so you can do Moonraker.
Yeah.
Moonraker!
Fun fact about Moonraker, because at the end of...
he's in 1997's The Saint, starring Val Kilmer, which I've never seen.
I think I have.
No, you're a liar. He's in Cats and Dogs, The Revenge of Kitty Galore.
The sequel.
He's in Boat Trip.
Boat Trip is what came up, actually. I'm like, Roger Moore's in Boat Trip.
He's in 1974's The Wild Geese.
Of course.
That's quite the cast of characters. It's I don't know, is it a World War II movie?
Oh, they don't play geese?
No, unfortunately they don't play geese.
Can we do like a Wayans movie where the 2 Wayans each play like 5 members of a flock of geese?
Ooh,
that'd be good.
That's interesting. Sir Roger Moore, Sir Richard Harris, Sir Richard Burton,
Jesus,
Hardy Kruger, who was a big name actor in the.
What's Freddie's younger brother?
Freddie's younger brother.
Yeah,
not burned alive.
Yeah, not a pedophile.
Not a pedophile.
Not an outed pedophile.
No, yeah, in closeted pedophile.
Because if he was,
Hardy
they'd have
Kruger.
burned him alive and sent him to the dream realm. Does that happen to every
Scary Terry style?
Was Freddy Krueger a special case for some reason, or does every pedophile
who gets burned
who
alive,
is lynched and murdered become a Freddy Krueger?
Yes. So there's like 10,000 Freddy Kruegers.
And thousands of Freddy Kruegers out there. Which one's coming for you?
Who's to say? A Princess for Christmas. He's in that one.
Okay. Sure.
North Sea Hijack.
Of course.
Curse of the Pink Panther.
Is that one of the one? No, I think is that an actual one, or is that one where...
That's a David Niven, Robert Wagner one.
Yeah, but
from 1983.
Ooh, 83 might be...
Inspector Clouseau disappears.
It's
the Surrette wants...
It's dead Peter Sellers. Yeah, don't watch that one. I can't believe it's even a movie. That's a tough one.
They made a Saint remake in 2017
Really?
with also Roger Moore in it.
But not Val Kilmer?
No, Val's not allowed to do a lot of things, unfortunately.
He was in Top Gun.
Poor Val. Yeah, I mean he's in some stuff. I mean, I feel like there's better actors you can randomly pick to make us watch their entire filmography, but if he does white guy karate in them, then I can't really
not
fight
mad.
you.
Not mad at the white guy karate. The the fun fact. The fun fact was at the end of The Spy Who Shagged Me. They say James Bond will return in For Your Eyes Only, except spoiler, we're doing Moonraker. Do you know why? Because like that was the plan, but
Star Wars.
Then yes,
yeah,
they moved Moonraker up because
Star Wars was so popular that they were like,
we gotta go to space.
We gotta go to space.
Bond
has to be in space.
This was the real space race.
It was. Yeah.
U.S. Russia was bullshit.
Fuck it.
Yeah, Star Wars. James Bond.
They beat us anyways. It's fine. Russia won.
As per the Bjork video, spoiler, they did.
They did. Yeah. Also China won.
I mean, China overall won.
Yeah.
They're
doing the best of this.
Would anything be different if the USSR had gone to the moon first?
Probably not, but maybe the Russians would go back to the moon more frequently because they're not afraid to, I don't know, bankrupt their entire civilization to keep saying we own this.
For not much of a good reason.
Whereas, like, the Americans were like, oh, there's no reason for us to keep doing this, and it costs us a lot of money.
It's really expensive.
Yeah. Although it's only as expensive as you make it. You could make it less expensive.
You could go to the moon for cheap.
Yeah, but you're just
discount moon flight?
Yeah. Just talk to Elon.
He'll get you there.
He'll get you there.
Maybe.
Anyways, give Scott money because he's dying inside and outside.
Yeah.
And if you're not careful, he might die on the podcast.
Yeah, I accidentally looked at the portrait of me.
A real Dorian Henson over here.
Dorian Henson is a terrible name.
It is.
I don't like it.
Scott Gray?
Double N. I guess I never like a double N.
I don't like a single N. Not one N.
I'm writing that down.
Not one single N.
I don't like a single N. Quote Drew 2023.
I mean, I could start saying all the other things that I've gotten quoted for on here that have got me in trouble. It's the African Muslims we got to look out for.
I mean, that's true.
That is true.
That's not even a bad thing to say.
Africa's mostly Muslim now.
North Africa's mostly Muslim.
And like some of the central stuff is really starting to...
Are they muzzling up the...
Somebody's got big dog on the brain.
Interesting. I don't know how to proceed at this point.
I don't know.
Are they
muzzling up?
Let me say the sentence I was going to say, and then come what may. Are they muzzling up the Congo? That's what I was going to say. So here we are. Now it's your problem. Now it's out in the open.
Africa. So according to this, I mean, they've got all of the top.
They've got it.
Because, like, you know, it kind of has the round part and then goes down?
Yes.
So all of that round.
Everything curved is
and
Muslim.
completely across.
Yeah.
And then hooking around the side because that's where, like, Somalia.
The east side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it is all, like, a kind of mixture of Christianity and
witchcraft
and native religions.
I said witchcraft.
And then the bottom in South Africa has two very large populations, I would assume the two major cities of Hinduism.
Really?
Well, because probably a lot of Indians live there.
Interesting.
Right?
Huh.
But it is significantly green.
They've got
it. They've got a stranglehold.
They got the big, like, if Africa was a head with gigantism, they've got like Ken Griffey's whole forehead.
Yep.
And then they've also got the horn with Somalia.
And here's a map of the second most followed religion in African countries, and all of that green stuff is Islam. So they're number two.
They've got a decent chunk down the East Coast.
Yeah, they're number 2 in a lot of places.
Yeah.
So
stay central and south.
Or just don't go.
How
about you just don't go,
Scott and Drew's African travel tips.
Yeah.
Stay central and south.
I think don't go.
That being said, African Muslims are not the worst Muslims.
No, but they're the ones that are the most prominent at the moment.
Sure, but if we're talking 20 minutes in, yeah, we can talk about the worst Muslims. White Muslims are the worst Muslims.
Yeah, but there's not a lot of them.
No, but if they started
Dagestanis, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah, except for they're really good at MMA.
They're awesome. They're
the best at MMA.
They're unbeatable, and they own every weight division.
Every weight division. Every world champion is from Dagestan.
Yeah,
which also isn't a real place.
It's not a country.
It's not a country. It's a region.
Dagestan's not a country. Chechnya is not a country.
No. Kosovo's not a country?
Kosovo thinks it is a country, but that's
is.
a different part of the world.
Taiwan.
Kosovo's not in Taiwan.
No, I'm saying countries that aren't countries.
Oh, Taiwan.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I must apologize to my great friends all over China, which includes Taiwan.
Especially
Taiwan. How inconsiderate of me to consider you your own separate country, like you want to be.
You disgusting coward, John
China.
Cena. I'm glad you have
shit.
I'm glad you have
Now,
a terrible bald
Can
spot.
you name every country in Africa? Go. Bam. Off the top of your head. You can do it. I believe in you.
No.
Oh.
I can name a chunk.
I can name a chunk too,
but I don't think I can name every. I could probably name every country in Europe if I really thought about it.
No, that's too easy.
There's all this.
Nah, that's too easy.
I'm going to start with Kosovo because that's one.
Okay. Oh boy, there's a lot going on here.
Ex-Yugoslavia is so stupid.
Yeah.
Like, the country Yugoslavia was like 8 square blocks. And now it's 14 different countries. Like, everyone just got their own block.
Yeah.
They just divided up like South Baltimore and The Wire. And every one of those got to be a country.
I mean, pretty much. Well, the thing is, they're all so, through their eyes, they're all ethnically diverse, religiously diverse. But then to every single other person in the world, you put one person from all those regions in the same room, they're all Serbs.
You're a Slav.
They're all Serbians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're as ethnically diverse as Denmark and Sweden. Who also
don't tell the Danish that.
I know. Who also
if you
think
tell
they're
the Danish
different,
that, you are starting an ethnic war there, Scott. Because they think Swedish people are retarded.
A Scandinavian race war would be sick.
So funny. I like people who, like, culturally and ethnically are exactly, there is no difference between any of those Scandinavian countries.
No.
And they all think they are like, I am the white race and the rest of them are just like, N-words.
Norway and Sweden like had wars, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You idiots.
And like, Norway was overtaken by the Nazis, and the Swedes were just sort of like, shit. Right, well, we're not on anybody's team, but Germany, if you're going to keep doing this,
you can do whatever.
We'll just pretend that we're not on your side.
We'll look the other way.
Yeah. And then, same thing with Finland. Finland was like, we don't like or respect what the Nazis are doing, but god damn do we hate those fucking Russians.
That's the thing. Like,
we hate those Russians so much.
Finland was like, if you guys were anything but Nazis, we'd be all
100% on your side.
Because we hate the Russians.
Yeah, if you
even though we're a little bit Russian.
Some of us are Russian. Yeah, but like nobody hates, like, the enemy of my enemy is my ally, but then your ally is also murdering people.
Your ally is the Nazis.
But like that just shows to you how much they hate the Russians.
Yeah.
That they are like, I don't feel good about aligning with these guys.
We'll be Nazis a little bit.
A little. We'll do the salute. We're not wearing the armbands, but we'll do the salute. And that's good enough for us. We're not even going to do the full arm extension. We're going to do the very effeminate gay one. The little throw the palm up.
The quick gay one.
Like, at least we know that's part of the thing. Yeah. Well, but yeah.
I know we're on the team.
Yeah.
Speaking of Nazis, this is a brief, before intros are finished, version of the news.
Okay.
Did you hear about Canadian Parliament applauding a Nazi?
Sort of.
Very funny.
Very sort of, yeah.
Very funny. So it was this 98-year-old Ukrainian guy.
Yeah, Canadian.
Yes.
Who went over there to fight for the Nazis?
Who fought, Slava Ukraine.
Yeah.
We are all Ukraine.
Gotcha.
Hashtag flag.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've seen my Twitter.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm well versed.
Yeah. So anyone ever who has fought the Russians
Yes.
is good
Sure.
currently
Sure.
in today's climate.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Yeah.
So we brought someone to Parliament
Yeah.
or the House of... I don't know where he was brought. They carted him out somewhere in front of politicians.
Yes.
And he's very old, and he fought the Russians
Yep.
in the, I believe, the early 1940s.
Sure. Which means now
we gave him a standing ovation.
The Presidential Medal of Freedom.
Yeah, we gave him the Canadian Presidential Medal of Freedom.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, I guess one person after the fact, because nobody checked before, Googled him.
What, are you supposed to check?
Yeah, I guess he was a Nazi.
Oh. Oopsie.
Okay, and it's kind of double plus bad. Because one, just at face value, our government applauded a Nazi.
Yeah.
Number two, kind of adds fuel to the Russian narrative fire that the reason they're fucking up Ukraine is because Ukraine are all Nazis.
Yeah. Or gay demons.
Or gay demons.
Demon Nazis.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, not mutually exclusive. It's not
yeah.
gay. It's not gay demons in the north, Nazis in the south.
Yes.
It's, a melting pot of gay demon Nazis
Yeah.
throughout. How many times can you say Nazi before you get demonetized?
I think we're cool.
But we haven't been speaking positively. We said don't applaud Nazis.
Yeah, that's true.
And only ally with them if you really hate Russia.
You really hate them. Yeah.
Which I guess is Finland during the war and Canada now.
Current Canada.
Canada 2023, oddly pro-Nazi.
I mean, how many living veterans of World War II can there even be?
Oh, I mean, when I heard we applauded a World War II veteran, I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
They're all dead.
They're all dead.
What are you talking about?
That's like the last living Civil War veteran.
Yeah, like
lived way later than you think he did.
Way too late.
And you're like, what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, the last Civil War veteran got to shake Bill Clinton's hand.
Albert Wolson.
Good man.
Died in 1956.
So a civil
at the age of 109 years old.
So a Civil War guy saw through World War II.
Yeah.
You shouldn't get both of those.
You shouldn't get to do the Civil War and WW1 and WW2.
What a life.
That's wild. And into the Korean War.
And into Korea. And it's not like he was born during the Civil War. He fought
in the Civil War.
That's nuts.
That's wild.
So he was born in the 1840s.
Crazy.
Wow.
How do you do that?
That's a busy life.
Is your tum-tum okay over there? I can hear
it made a little thing.
I can hear it from here.
No one's put any chicken in it.
No one's put any chicken or any delicious Coke flavors.
Spoilers.
Have we finished the intros and shit?
Nope.
Oh, well, we should probably do that because we got a lot to fucking do today.
Do we?
We got a million things to do today.
Okay.
I'm also currently in the middle of doing a quiz on if I can name all 54 countries of Africa, and I have 2 minutes and 40 seconds left, and I've gotten 20 out of 54.
Sierra Leone.
Did I do Sierra Leone? I did not do Sierra Leone.
Happy to help. Did you do Ghana?
I did Ghana.
Did you do...
I did Morocco, Algeria, Egypt, Sudan,
United
South
States,
Sudan.
Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru. Sorry.
No, you're only supposed to name the ones that had atomic bombs dropped on them.
Japan.
Chad, Niger.
Thank you.
Cameroon, Nigeria, Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, Senegal, Republic of the Congo, Kenya, Somalia, Madagascar, Botswana, South Africa, Lesotho.
Lesotho. It's not spelled like that, but it's pronounced. And the other little guy in South Africa.
Oh yeah,
Swaziland is not called Swaziland. It's something entirely different.
Well, this thing, Eswatini.
Eswatini.
I got a large... This is gonna be a good joke. I'm already ready for it.
It's stupid, but
No, it's good. I like it.
It tickled me. I'll have an Eswatini dirty.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go shaken not stirred because
too obvious.
Roger Moore. Yeah, this is it's harder.
I'll have a vodka Eswatini.
It's harder than you think.
Shaken not stirred.
There's only one Congo now, right?
There might be two.
But there's two sedans.
There might be two Congos still. There's DRC.
Yeah.
And like another one.
Central African Republic.
CAR, baby. Tanzania, Kenya.
I got Kenya.
Madagascar.
I got Madagascar. Don't worry, I got Madagascar 3.
Yeah.
The one where they go to Europe.
And the only one with fuckable characters because they brought in Bryan Cranston Tiger, and it was the first one that looked good. Yeah.
Yes. I'm at 24 out of 54.
30 more goddamn African
and I got 35
countries.
Seconds left.
Eritrea.
Oh, yeah, Eritrea.
Other Somalia, they're calling it. Egypt.
I got Egypt.
That's a good one.
I got Egypt. I got Algeria.
Libya.
There's a big one.
Libya, Liberia.
Liberia is one. Libya's in there's a big one at the top between Algeria and Egypt.
Mali,
that's the one.
Maybe I'm better at this one.
No, Mali's down. It's below Algeria.
It's not Chad or Libya?
Nope, that's already in there. That's already down. I missed Tunisia. Mauritania, Guinea, the Gambia.
I don't like that.
Apparently, it considers some of the islands as countries. So, Cabo Verde.
Okay.
The Seychelles.
those are countries.
Comoros.
Yeah, those are countries.
Burkina Faso, Benin, Djibouti.
Should have got Djibouti.
Ethiopia, Republic of the Congo.
I knew there's two
and
Congos.
The Democratic Republic of the Congo.
So if you get tired of the democracy in one,
then
you
can
can
go to
head
the other one.
south to the other.
Gabon, Togo, Sao Tome and Principe.
Of course.
I did get Equatorial Guinea, though.
Hey, good job.
Angola.
But you didn't get regular Guinea?
Yeah, I forgot Guinea was a real thing. Angola, Namibia, Zambia, Malawi, Mozambique, Burundi, Hotel Rwanda, Uganda, and Ethiopia are the ones I forgot. It's still pretty good. 50%. That's not bad.
That's too many countries.
That's too many fun countries. I mean, I don't even know what's harder. Asia?
Africa's probably the
hardest one. North America is the easiest one because there's only two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you go by...
No, there's America and there's North America because it's North of America.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Check it out.
Everything else, South America. Because it's South of America.
The continental divide is between the United States and Mexico.
I had a hockey coach when I was in high school who legitimately was that dumb. He was just like a beer drinking hockey bro.
Yeah.
And he genuinely thought that Mexico was part of South America because it's south of America.
Oh, that's not a smart man.
No.
That's
why I was a hockey coach.
Fair.
Yeah.
Like by trade, that was his full-time job.
No, I mean he had a regular job, but yeah, there's just a very dumb man.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's South of America, so it's South America. No, that's not.
So did he have the same opinion about North America?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I mean, if you're gonna be dumb, at least be consistent.
If you're gonna be dumb, you got to be tough. That's what Jackass taught us.
That's true. That's just solid advice.
Saren Softpaws on Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd, PSN, Mastodon, ICQ, MSN Messenger, Whaler, Humper, Groomer.
We got to get Groomer off the ground.
We really do got to get Groomer off the ground.
Tolika reminded me in YouTube comments yesterday or today. I'm like, oh damn. I asked him to be our venture capitalist.
Well, it can't be what you think it is.
How about an adventure capitalist?
Ooh, I like that.
And you wear one of those African hats.
A do-rag?
Nah. Safari hats.
Ah, gotcha.
What are those called?
Well, then it's the Super Adventure Club from South Park.
Oh, I guess it is. But weren't they also fucking boys?
Isn't that what Groomer is? Or is it for men to groom their beards? I would love an app that would show me how to better groom my beard. I would do that.
Yeah.
Manscaped. Give us money again.
Promo code CATS20.
And do that. Create a website to show men how to groom their beards.
Yeah.
I groomed mine, and I think I did an okay job at it, but I could have done better.
Did you?
Just the sides are less. This is Jim Neidhart, and the rest I just don't like all this stuff.
Too much cheek fluff?
Too much cheek fluff. So I just got a goat going on because I'm gonna teach Scott how to drug his wife and then rape her in the butt. Jim Neidhart style.
There goes the monetization.
Was it Jim Neidhart to Bulldog, or was it Bulldog to Neidhart?
I think it was Bulldog to Neidhart.
Ah, okay. Then I guess you're teaching me.
I think as far as the Hart extended family goes, I think Neidhart was chiller than Bulldog.
Yeah, but I mean, if he still did it, then is he that chill?
I mean, none are that chill.
Yeah.
The only nice one was Owen, and they murdered him.
Teddy.
Teddy's not the nice one.
No.
Teddy's wanted in 52 states.
At least he's alive.
It's honestly a little bit interesting that Teddy Hart's alive.
Absolutely.
So,
I didn't think we'd be in 2023 and Teddy Hart would still be out there.
That's true. Getting work, not getting
work. He's not allowed
but
to
out
have
there.
work.
He is at large.
Yeah. What's your socials?
At Not Scott Henson on Twitter, PayPal, Blue Sky, and Threads, I guess.
And you have a Cameo.
I do have a Cameo.
Have people been utilizing the Cameo to get you money for your freaking computer?
Haven't, probably should.
Well, what the shit, people?
Hey, if you want to get something else for your money, go to cameo.com/scoot.
Give him $1,000 for a Cameo.
You can tip as much as you want.
Tip $1,000. Then you get a good computer.
They cost $30, and then tip as much as you want. Heavily encouraged.
Heavy petting encouraged.
I'll do a good job. I think I have one pending request, actually, that I don't think I need you to film for.
Thank Christ. Praise Allah.
I think it's a solo job.
Oh,
solo.
San Holo?
Yeah, San Holo, your favorite band.
I don't know if there's only one group of people that I respect less than Star Wars fans.
White Muslims.
Two groups I respect less than Star Wars fans. White Muslims and losers on... I mean, I'll out myself, as I've done many times. We
can only take so many outings.
The NXT professional wrestler, and I'm using that in a loose term, Nikita Lyons, a.k.a. Thikita, who I follow because she's fucking hot.
Thikita Banana.
But is actively a bad wrestler.
Yep.
And had been on WWE TV for just under a year before she completely blew out her ACL and MCL.
Yeah,
and has since not. She did that in January and has not returned yet.
Yeah.
And there are people on Instagram because she will retweet or whatever, repost or share their things, their comments and their things that tag her in that are like, oh, you're my inspiration. You're the reason I got into wrestling and I want to be a wrestler. It's like, your inspiration is a terrible women's wrestler who's wrestled for less than a year.
I thought you meant for coming back from a knee injury.
No.
To get
there is a lot of that too.
Sure.
There's a lot of people that are...
There are people who are getting into professional wrestling.
Because they love her
because of this large-titted woman who has never had a good match.
Thick butt too.
And thick-butted woman.
And she actually legitimately knows black belt levels of karate.
Yeah, but as not translated to wrestling skill.
No.
That's funny.
And then there's people...
It was like that dumb bitch on Tough Enough years ago who... Did Steve Austin ask her favorite match?
Yes.
And she said Melina versus Alicia Fox.
Yes.
Or something.
Or something stupid like that.
And Austin punched her in the mouth, deservedly.
Yeah. And, married her first, then hit her, then divorced her.
Say what you will about Steve Austin, but he will not hit a woman unless he's married to her.
Unless he's married to her. They're also...
you know what? I'm going to make that same rule, except not because I wrestled a woman 2 weeks ago and hit her.
Hit her in the mouth.
But I think only once. Just to let her know I'll do it.
Just let her know that at any point you could.
That's one, lady. More coming if necessary. She hit me a lot.
Well,
I still have a bruise on my shoulder.
Oh. That's what happens when you
was 2
wrestle
weeks ago.
good wrestlers.
She was good.
They'll fuck you up.
She wrestled me first match on the show.
Yeah.
And then immediately left to get on a red eye to North Carolina to wrestle a Japanese star.
Yep.
Emi Sakura.
And then immediately went to
and
Germany.
then from there to Germany.
And won a women's tournament. Shout out Nicole Matthews. She's pretty awesome.
Shout out Nicole Matthews.
Pretty
Shout
awesome.
out to the Natural's sister. She probably doesn't like being
Probably
known
not, but it is a noted fact.
Yeah, I wonder what their
I don't know.
Super quick history. Nicole Matthews, extremely good local female wrestler,
and also just like a cool person.
Oh, we had a lovely time. Like just like chatting before the match and the 10 seconds before she had to get leave and get on the plane afterwards. But yeah, great hang, honestly.
Yep, awesome.
Her brother is one of those people, and if you don't know indie wrestling, you don't understand. But there's a phenomenon in local indie wrestling where if you're just a fan and hang around long enough, you eventually become part of the show. Like, he went from fan to like helping with the show to on-screen quote unquote manager to majority owner of
and
the
head booker.
Yeah. And also all the while a pedophile.
Yes.
So that's why there's no ECCW anymore.
Womp womp.
So
it did lead to us getting Big Kev wrestling though.
We did get Big Kev wrestling. And she's his sister and got all the good genes, and I wonder what their relationship is since the unpleasantness 3+ years ago.
I mean, you got to kind of wonder what the relationship is for anyone like that. Like, anybody in your family is a pedophile, and then you're like, I mean, this is my brother, uncle, father, whoever, sometimes all of the above.
Both.
How do you, like, move on with that after the fact? You know, like...
It's tricky.
Because I'm sure most people would just assume you'd cut them out of your life completely. But then if your family doesn't do it, then you have to make the choice of cutting out your family or
to spare them,
or being around a pedophile.
Right.
Like, no, I'm saying, like, if you personally, like, if I had a brother, let's say, who was a diddler, and let's just call him Scott H.
Okay.
Just for the sake of having a name.
Hypothetical.
So, if my brother was, and he went to jail, whatever, or even if he didn't go to jail, just, like, there was hard-soiled evidence that this had happened, and you cut him out. I completely cut him out of my life. Yeah. He is not my brother. I do not have a brother. Yeah. But, like, my parents don't cut him out of their life, and they're forgiving and understanding. If he's out of your life, you have to make the decision of, like, if I go to a family gathering, he'll be there.
Right.
I'm not... I don't want to be around him.
And I'm sure that happens.
But it means you have to cut your parents out of your life.
That's
at least most of the time.
Yeah.
Like, that's got to be the worst part.
Yeah.
Is that sucks. If your parents are apologetic for a pedophile and you're like, well, what the fuck do I do? Like, I love my parents. I want to be around my parents, but also I don't want to be around this person.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I don't think my parents would disown me if I was.
If they found out.
Yeah. But yeah, obviously it'd be weird.
Well, because you'd have to, like, face them all the time, knowing, like, I guess it also depends on, like, what level you are. Like, if you just got
Jared,
Jared, if you got on a private jet, and you flew to the most beautiful island in the world. And then you were there for a couple weeks, you came home, and they asked you how your vacation was, and you don't give them a lot of information. No, but, like, I mean, like, if you're just caught, like, looking at pictures, like, in my opinion, it's all, like, there's no, it's all the same stuff. But, like, looking at pictures or, like, hanging out in a park jerking off or actively having sex with a kid, there's kind of a broad spectrum there. And so, like, if you...
I see how we get demonetized. I do see.
No, I think this is fair talk.
It's fair talk.
This is an actual discussion.
They're jerks about it.
This is an actual discussion.
I know.
But, like,
we're not condoning
if you get caught...
Yeah.
actively having sex with a kid and like your parents don't disown you,
Yeah.
like they're always going to know that you had sex with a child.
They are going to know that, and they won't be psyched about it, but I do not think they would 100% cut me out of their lives. But then, yeah, family gatherings, does my sister come? I don't know.
Right, exactly, right?
Yeah.
I think the easy way out of it is...
I mean, most
Are we about to get demonetized for sure?
most family gatherings, my sister comes.
Mine doesn't.
What a prude.
Yeah.
I regret saying that.
Yeah, it's too late now. It's already on hardline media. Nope, I lost my train of thought. So let's just move on. I don't know what I was going to say. You caught me off guard with that, and I
caught myself off guard.
Yeah. So, anyways, so yeah, I don't know.
Finish the intro?
I don't know what their relationship would be like. You know, everybody's different, obviously, but he's not around. Like nobody, he has no contact.
He's
with
out
wrestling.
of the public eye.
Did we actually say what he got busted for? It was grooming, wasn't it?
It was like grooming like 14, 15-year-olds.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah.
But that were not related to the wrestling. Like they weren't trainees or no.
I think they're people at shows.
That was just what happened to other company we worked for.
Yes.
Yeah.
Turns out everyone's gross.
Do you like sex?
I love sex, but not with you.
Not with you. Yeah. We've had a lot of incidents involving wrestling and people in power. So, some true, some false lies that were made to hurt people and then fucked a bunch of other people over big time.
Yeah.
And even though those things have been proven false, a lot of dumb motherfuckers can't look at the facts and say, oh, that didn't happen? Okay, I'm moving on. And they're like, no, it happened. Oh, but here's proof, text messages and emails from the person
I don't care.
saying they made it up and that it was all an attempt to get back at somebody. Like, I don't care. If a woman says she was assaulted, I believe it.
Even if she then says she was lying, I have attached my identity to this, so I can't change my mind or else I look stupid.
But they can change their identity.
Well, that's true.
Yes. But anyways, we've gotten a little bit off track here. Anyways,
welcome to the podcast.
That's where you can find us.
The worst year of our lives.
Well, we already kind of vaguely said that.
We tried.
This we got a lot to do here today, as it's almost as if we're doing several things at once because some of us are going to have a busy time for the next couple weeks.
Multitasking.
Both of us. So both of these nuts.
Yep.
However, we got a big surprise for everyone listening because we know how much you like it when we give ourselves treats.
That's true.
So as we stated last episode,
if you do the I've been looking at the quarter hour Nielsen ratings for the pod, and the treats always spike the ratings.
Always spike.
Yeah,
that's good. That's good to hear.
It's the treats. Dwayne Johnson, big spike. Well, if we're not against Monday Night Football,
yes, and LA Knight,
LA
Knight doing a backstage promo with the mascot for not Golden Grams, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, where he teaches the Cinnamon Toast Crunch mascot how to do his catchphrase. You haven't seen that?
No.
That thing, it's a backstage WWE.com exclusive.
Of course.
That is just him teaching the guy in the mascot costume for Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
What is the Cinnamon Toast Crunch mascot?
It's a Cinnamon Toast Crunch with eyes and arms and legs and pants. How to do his catchphrases, and it currently has more views than the video of The Rock returning 2 weeks ago. The Rock returning is 1.4 million, and that is 1.6 million.
And
all it is a dumb promo thing.
Yeah.
But because LA Knight.
And what percentage of those 1.4 and 1.6 million, respectively, are from India?
1.39 and 1.55.
Yeah, it's about right.
That's how they do it. That's how they watch their wrestling in India.
Well,
just YouTube clips.
Well, then, based on that, surely we should expand our wrestling reach into India, and we could make a mint. $40 because they don't pay for sports. And also, we're not sports and did zero research. I've said it 1,000 times. There's no more inept multi-billion-dollar company than
WWE.
World Wrestling Entertainment. In any other facet of business, if they had competition in the business world, they would be laughed out of town and be nothing.
Absolutely.
But the fact that they're their own bubble, they can do whatever they want. They can be so stupid. They can be so stupid and just
fall ass backwards into billions of dollars.
I was literally going to say those words.
Really?
Yes.
Nice.
I was going to say fall ass backwards.
Into billions of dollars.
We should
into
kiss.
the most lucrative television deals of anybody in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also blood money from the Saudis.
Yeah.
Although I heard, not to get back off track here, I heard that the Saudis and the Israelis are like very close to a like treaty, peace agreement, friendship, a lot, like weird, right? This is according to Netanyahu, though, so he's kind of a whack job.
It is weird, but at the end of the day,
please say what I want you to say.
They both are kind of fascist ethnocracies.
Oh, that's close enough. I was gonna say they both are the bad guys.
Oh, they're both the bad guys.
So
absolutely.
Why not team up?
Yeah,
it's like the Riddler and the Joker.
Yeah,
they both want to take out Batman, and why not team up?
I like Israel and Saudi Arabia doing a Joker Riddler.
But in my head, it's like Adam West. It's that level.
It's goofy.
It's goofy. Yeah, it's silly. Like Saudi Arabia's got like the hat and the all green,
the Matthew Lesko suit.
Yeah.
For anyone who understood that, you really enjoyed it.
Yeah, you like this podcast.
Yeah, you like this podcast.
This is for you.
I'm doing the best at this.
I'm doing this. And then you got like I don't know, like Egypt hanging out over here. They're Eartha Kitt. Sure. They're Catwoman.
A lot of purrs.
Looking good.
Yeah.
Totally fuckable.
Yeah.
That's my Catwoman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No Julie Newmar?
Nah.
But she thanked Wong Fu.
She did, but something about Eartha Kitt's voice.
Oh yeah,
as Catwoman.
No, she was the correct casting.
I enjoy her work.
I would go as far as to call her the second best black Catwoman.
We got a lot for this episode.
We're doing good.
Anyways, what were we saying? Oh yeah, falling ass backwards into billions of dollars and actively shooting themselves.
Sorry, and Israel is Cesar Romero with Joker face paint over his mustache.
Over his mustache, because he can't get rid of the mustache. That's his trademark.
That is
somebody please just make a Photoshop image of that. Just send it to us. We won't spread it around.
It won't
but
be
I would
the thumbnail
love to
for the
see
podcast.
like Benjamin Netanyahu as Cesar Romero as the Joker and that. Prince Ali
Ababa.
No, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia's name is.
If it's not Prince Ali,
okay,
Ali
whatever.
Ababa,
The Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia,
Prince Mustafa Ali.
Mustafa Ali. No, he's gone.
Sad.
We had to let him go in the middle of a feud for a title.
Yeah.
Do that Photoshop for us, and then we'll just send it to us. We won't put it out on the internet. We just want to see it.
We'll put it on the internet a little bit.
Maybe a little bit. Oh, yeah. I might exit.
And I'll repost it.
Yeah.
Stupid. Hey, let's get rid of all our branding.
The best branding.
Who needs branding?
Tweets. That's such a cool thing.
Retweet.
Oh, you fucking idiot. I hope Elon dies. Am I allowed to say that? He doesn't control YouTube yet.
I think you can say you hope he dies. I think you can't actively say you're going to kill him.
Okay.
So don't say it.
Also, I hate YouTube. We're allowed to say that still, right?
I think we can say I hate YouTube. We can say I hate YouTube. We can say I hate Susan because she's not even in power anymore.
Susan, you bitch.
Susan's just some bitch.
Susan, you goddamn bitch. Anyways. I feel like I was leading to a point there, but oh yeah. So people like it when we treat ourselves. We give ourselves little gifts.
I got one more Israel thing before we do treats.
I mean, I will sit here quietly for hours and listen to you talk about Israel things.
Well, it's a the news item that I've done zero research into, and I'm just hoping you know something.
Okay,
otherwise this goes nowhere. But
should I Bing it?
You might have to Bing it, but like most days when I pass the what's the thing on Oak and 41st, the Lubavitch Center?
Yeah.
It's like is it just like a Jewish community center or something?
Is it a synagogue?
It's got
a synagogue in it, I think.
Yeah, it's Jewish. It's a one-stop Jew shop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most days when I passed it the last month, there have been like protests outside of it, but like Jewish protest. Like they have like Israel
They're
flags.
protesting themselves.
But they're like it's like keep Israel free. So like is Netanyahu like going full fascist or what's the is that the deal?
The only thing I think it is just the alliance with Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
People don't want to be
Who they
aligned with
think
Saudi
are
Arabia.
worse somehow?
Yeah, I mean, well, if you want to get technical, Scott,
I would love to get technical.
Israel is part of Europe, but only
only in soccer,
sort of. But yeah, I think it's honestly just that.
Okay.
I don't think there's any like it's just the political stance of these guys are bad guy Muslims.
Yeah.
We're not bad guy Muslims. We're bad guys, but we're not Muslims.
Yeah. But yeah, so BB hasn't been going like
No.
extra fascist or something. He just
no.
but the regular fascist that everyone has been cool with for decades.
Yeah, I mean, also like Israel's got strong ties to the EU.
Yeah,
and so they're kind of
because they're part of Europe.
Because they're part of Europe. They're definitely not like southeast of Turkey.
Yeah,
who are barely
and all the countries they border are definitely also part of Europe, right? Because if Israel is, then certainly Jordan would be.
Well, why not? Jordan's a good English name.
You know what? That's true. Palestine.
That's
a good thing and a real country.
A real country. Add it to the list. Yeah, I think that might just be it. Okay. Because like I know a lot of people are not happy about it, but also if it is actual peace,
that's probably good.
Yeah, but the only weird thing about it though is that like we're getting real political here. I don't like it. You deny Palestine that land and that they are a country.
Yeah.
Now you're going to be aligned with another Muslim country.
Yeah.
So like I don't know how Saudi Arabia can view what they do to Palestine unless this is ultimately
maybe
leading...
next stop free Palestine.
That would be wild, but I really don't think we'll ever see that.
Oh no, not as long as Israel exists. If something were to happen,
sure,
such that was not the case anymore,
if all of a sudden,
then maybe we could get a free Palestine.
All of a sudden every living member of the Israeli community were all at one time allergic to sticks and rocks, then look out.
Game over.
Here comes Palestine.
Or if every member of the community simultaneously got a phone call
to leave the country,
that something bad was going to happen that
Don't
day.
go to work
that
today.
They shouldn't go to work that day.
And then Palestine can just walk in?
Yeah.
Take over?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're calling it fake 9/11.
Yeah, they could. Anyways, so are you done with your Israel slander? Is that it?
That wasn't slander. That was just an interesting...
Are you done with your Israel
tidbit? I was just wondering what the protests were.
Tids?
I guess we can do treats.
Nipples?
We can do treats. Stop saying nipples.
Nipples.
How many?
8.
Good.
So
thought I could get him, but he's always
no.
I was very sharp on nipple numbers.
I know the right amount. Last episode, we alluded to the fact that we went
before we get to the treats.
7-Eleven.
Before we get to the treats. Next singlets, are we going nips?
We could. It's weird, but we could.
Yeah.
They gotta be made of rubber though. Because I want when people's faces to rub against them, I want it to be like uncomfortable.
For the record, we definitely shouldn't. It would look so weird.
It looks super weird.
But it's fun to think about.
It is.
Now you can talk about treats.
Okay. Last episode, we alluded to going to the 7-Eleven near my house and seeing the newest member of the exclusive Coca-Cola Creations family, the V3000.
Yes.
However, we only saw it in the zero sugar form.
And then I was fixing to be mad all day.
Scott was going to spend the whole podcast treating me like human garbage. As if he doesn't already do that.
Until it was redeemed by our discovery of Voodoo 2023. Sidebar, the flavor has already been revealed.
Cherry blasters.
Not, because I thought they revealed it on October 31st. Maybe they did, but maybe...
was it the day after the podcast?
It was less than a week after the podcast.
Wow.
I'm claiming partial credit on Cherry Blasters.
So it's cherry something.
Cherry Airheads.
Oh, I don't think I've ever had a cherry airhead.
I don't think. No, I've had one of the white mystery flavor airhead.
Me too. Yeah, me too.
Once,
Yeah.
and I think I've never been in. Well, it's kind of trash candy.
Yeah.
Like it's bad taffy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's actually called Airheads, or it's just like the knockoff of Air?
Well, the reveal picture was some sort of ghoul holding a bowl of branded cherry Airheads.
So they must be owned by the same parent company or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is strange that they haven't always done that, so they can just call it the thing. But I actually kind of respect, like, no, we want to make Starburst. I know we don't own Starburst, but we want to make
our
Starburst.
own Starburst.
So we're going to reveal the flavor as chewy fruit candy.
You're about as good at branding as X.com is.
Little known fact, Elon Musk did all the Voodoo branding in 2019 through 2022.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So today, we rewarded ourselves by going to the third 7-Eleven.
The third 7-Eleven.
Which,
not the closest one, not the
second
suicide
close
one.
Not the suicide one, yeah.
But
not
the other
Harakari one.
And this one is the Quickie Mart 7-Eleven, because this is the one that was... Oh, no.
No, that was the one down that way.
The regular one is.
This is the one that people we know when they were teenagers might have done something there that was illegal. That's all we're going to state.
They robbed it. Kevin and Wade robbed it.
Kevin and Wade robbed it. How old are they? Like 17?
How old are they now? Yeah, they're 17.
They're 17 now?
Yeah.
So they robbed it when they were like negative.
We have a lot of child friends.
-2?
Yeah, they would have been, in their late-ish teens.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can do that.
Yeah, we were
They might have technically been minors. I don't know. Do what you want. You can rob as many... I don't know. Can I say that? You can rob as many 7-Elevens as you want if you're a minor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, my friends definitely robbed the one closest to me.
Nice.
We would go at lunch hour when it was just packed full of high school kids, and my friend Justin stole an entire ice cream cake. He just walked out with it, and nobody stopped him.
That's a cool thing to steal.
Yeah. And then he just ate it with his hands when we walked back to school.
Like the whole cake?
The whole cake.
King.
Didn't even share it. Just ate the whole fucking thing.
Love that he didn't share it.
Yeah.
I stole this. I eat this.
Yeah.
You want one? You steal one.
He was an anomaly because he was kind of dumb. Mm-hmm. But he was like legitimately the toughest kid at school. So,
well, if you're dumb, you gotta be tough.
I know, it's a jackass rule. But he never fought.
Yeah.
Or he didn't fight often. But then there would be times where he was kind of like the sheriff.
I like that.
Because people would fuck around and find out.
Yeah.
And he would have to go stop shit from happening.
Yeah.
He was just this big.
Just grab the two guys by their collars.
Or just he would get because everybody liked him. That's the thing, is he wasn't a jerk. He was actually a nice guy. Mm-hmm. But he smoked pot, and back in the early 2000s, smoking pot was kind of frowned upon.
Yeah.
He had a big old Cro-Magnon head.
Nice.
And
a Von Wagner.
He would go out and find out the real information from people, what was going on, and he would find whoever was the aggressor, and he would beat the shit out of them.
Okay.
And then it would just kind of end. And he did that all the time. So yeah, and then he just went 7-Eleven, stole a whole fucking ice cream cake. And we're like, you know what, Justin?
You've earned it.
You've earned it.
Yeah.
You've done enough policing for today. Have that cake all to yourself.
Cake.
And he did. So we went to the third 7-Eleven, and luckily for us, they had full of sugar Coca-Cola Creations, yep. V3. Also, Scott did a dumb thing that I think is dumb, that he got a not a transformation, the other one.
I got a second Coca-Cola Ultimate,
that's one.
plus XP flavor,
of course.
League of Legends cross brand
exclusive.
Yeah, because I just wanted to remind myself if it is in fact Pepsi flavored Coke.
So this one again says futuristic flavored. There isn't a lot going on the package.
No, it's just sort of
I think it's a Y, not a V. I think it's a Y3000.
Oh.
Yeah?
Yeah? I guess it is, which begs the question,
year 3000?
maybe it is year 3000. That makes sense.
Stop shaking it. It's going to explode on our faces.
I'm sorry.
I don't like to get my face exploded on.
Don't explode on my face.
Unless I've had dinner
unless
first.
I've asked for it.
Yeah, I think it's year 3000.
I guess so.
Maybe.
Let me look it up. But I was going to say not spoil any flavors, but no one has ever come close to identifying a single one of these flavors.
Well, except for the marshmallow one.
Except for strawberry watermelon, which I guess did taste like strawberry watermelon and also tasted terrible. Coke Y3000. Okay, I'm not gonna look.
Ooh, weird.
Weird, you say?
I don't know. I can't. Words cannot express what it is. I don't know.
As was the case for Starlight, Move, Dreamworld, etc. I mean, there's definitely still cola in there, but there's something
it's very much a cola
else going on.
It doesn't, like, the color doesn't look any different. It looks
it's
exactly
the color
like
of Coke.
Poison.
Yeah.
You know what's a natural color you should be putting in your body constantly?
Deep dark brown.
Yeah, or like almost black.
Almost black.
Yeah.
Something you can legitimately unclog your toilets with this.
Yeah. It's interesting.
I will say, based on smell, which accounts for 70% of taste, yes. There's at least more to it than the other one I bought, which literally is just cola. Oh, I think I don't like it at all. I think it tastes bad.
Do you know what it tastes like? It tastes like those cola candies.
But so did the last one.
Yeah, I know, but it does, right?
There's something else, and also it somehow mildly still tastes diety, even though do those fuckers go half like they do with some things? No, it's all sugar. It's full sugar, but it tastes almost diety. Drew ran away. Drew's protesting. Oh, I don't think I like the taste one bit. Now, that could be because after last week when Drew and I got mall food court ramen, that mall food court immediately made me sick the next day. Not stomach sick, but gave me a cold. And I still have residual cold, so maybe I'm not tasting super properly.
I was going to have a pickle to cleanse my palate, and then I was going to try it again. I'm out of pickles.
You're out of pickles.
Worst day of my life.
Sad. But maybe my mild congestion is blocking out the good parts of the flavor, but I feel like I'm only getting the bad weird part. This I don't like it.
I don't hate it, but I will never drink it again. This is the one and only year 3000 Coke I will be drinking.
To me, I'll need to revisit this like in a week or two when I'm clear, but right now this is the worst one I've had.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Even worse than the Taste of Space?
It's worse than the Taste of Space.
I think the Taste of Space is the one I hate the most.
I don't like this at all.
Actually, no, the marshmallow one was what I hate the most. But then the Taste of Space.
What does the internet say about it?
Yeah, it's it doesn't.
Oh my! This was.
Uh-oh. Somebody made himself mad. Somebody's become a horse.
I'm so.
Hey, Scott. John Jones tested positive again.
Clop, clop, clop.
Dana, no.
This.
It gives you the flavor.
No.
Oh.
No. We'll never know the flavor of fucking.
Oh, okay, I don't know.
Unless they actively tell you. This was the reason why it's year 3000 and futuristic flavored is because it was created by an AI.
I hate everything.
Yourstory.com tells us Coke's latest AI-created flavor, Y3000, faces harsh criticism. Maybe because it's dog shit.
And maybe because you keep giving things to AI, and if we don't stop now, we're all dead. Terminator was not a fictional movie. It's a futuristic documentary about what's going to happen if we don't fucking stop.
Y3000, Coca-Cola's latest venture into AI-generated flavors, faces mixed reviews with a flat flavor profile and an unimpressive AR edition. I don't know if you scan some QR code.
Yeah.
I guess you get to see Cokes on your phone.
Cool.
Is technology meeting its limits in the beverage industry? Yeah, I'd say so. released a new soda called Y3000, which was created with the help of artificial intelligence. With a name that stands for Year 3000. Very good. This soda is marketed as having a futuristic flavor. However, many consumers don't seem too thrilled about it. What's the taste? According to reviews, Y3000 doesn't taste exciting. People say the flavor is flat and unclear. After a brief hint of flavor, you mainly taste sugar and berries. I would love some sugar and berries. I wasn't getting shit. This soda doesn't remind people of the classic Coke flavor that's loved worldwide. Well, I don't care if it doesn't taste like Coke.
No.
Just taste.
That's not the point.
Taste good.
Yeah, the point is to taste good and different.
Then it talks about just a bunch of AI shit. Let's see if the old classic Coca-Cola Y3000 flavor Reddit does anything for a search. What do we say? And I'm tried Coke's Y3000 flavor, and I'm pretty sure it's exactly what Nicola tastes like based on this description. I gotta be careful saying that.
Nicola?
There's a soft drink in Cyberpunk called Nicola or Nicola. Easy enough to find, but what buffs it provides. But I can't find any description of what it tastes like. Anyway, so you're saying this Reddit post, and this is why Reddit shouldn't exist. The person who tried Coke Y3000 thinks it tastes like the cola
in a game
in Cyberpunk that the flavor is never described,
and they can't taste it because it's in a game.
No, so it's in a game, even if it was subscribed. No, even if it was described,
subscribed.
You're
prescribed.
This guy says tastes like banana or toasted hazelnut butterscotch.
I'm sorry, what?
It doesn't taste like banana.
It doesn't taste like either of those.
It does taste bad, but everyone, the one thing everyone agrees on is it's not good. I thought it tasted more like cotton candy and raspberry and Coke all mixed together in a rusty metal bottle. You had me on rusty metal bottle, not the rest. The rest sounds good.
To me, it is flat Coke, is what it tastes like.
And also, like,
it is like uncarbonated, flat Coke.
No one's on even the same page on the taste.
Well, because everybody's going to taste it differently, probably. And also, if you're a person who posts on Reddit, you're a loser. Yeah. So, you know.
Yeah, so like the cotton candy and raspberry, a toasted hazelnut butterscotch, two very different flavor profiles. Strawberry yogurt.
Sure. I get no flavor, and like no additional flavoring. Like I don't taste a raspberry, a cotton candy. Like there's none of that.
It tasted like juicy fruit. No, I like juicy fruit for the first 2 seconds.
And also, when was the last time you had juicy fruit? 20 years ago.
The 1990s. Yeah. It was good then. When it was in sticks.
Yeah.
None of this. What do you even call the way gum comes now? Capsules,
balls. I don't like balls.
One guy instead
balls clop clop.
Instead of commenting on the flavor, just made up a recipe for a new flavor.
Oh, okay.
Coke.
Can I ask? Is it watermelon and strawberry?
It was pineapple and passion fruit, which would be better than everyone we've had.
But I bet you it would also taste like Coke and vaguely those things.
Yeah, everyone does say it tastes bad.
Good, because it is bad.
All I taste is grapefruit. Like, in one Reddit thread, how you can get grapefruit, strawberry yogurt, and toasted hazelnut butterscotch. Those are all fucking wildly different.
Yeah, not even
Some
close.
are sweet, some are nutty, some are acidic. Come on, man.
I don't know, it's weird.
So, nothing. Zero. The internet, as per usual, is zero fucking help. Controversial opinion on Reddit 3 days ago. I actually like the Coca-Cola Y3000 flavor. Do you say what you think it tastes like? I like the bubblegum flavored jelly bean flavor it has. This is all over the goddamn... Okay, this is the first accurate one to my palate I've seen. To me, it tastes like Coke and suntan lotion.
Okay, I like that one.
That's the first accurate description. Yeah, I wish I could even.
Now I've got this terrible aftertaste,
The aftertaste
in my mouth.
It's like diet aftertaste.
Yeah, it is.
But it's full of sugar.
I hate it.
I
hate it.
I'm gonna cleanse my palate with some Coca-Cola Ultimate.
With an even better Coca-Cola.
This one just tastes like cola.
Yeah.
This tastes like cola mixed with another cola.
Yeah, it's a Pepsi and a Coke made a baby.
Yeah. Let me suck all the poison Coke out of it. So,
ladies and gentlemen, I am watching Scott suck.
What is that fucking flavor?
I don't know. It's a butterscotch popcorn.
Could be. I guess it could be a fruit. Or it could be like, I don't know, cardamom.
I literally taste nothing, so.
I've earned a slightly less disgusting Coke.
I wish I had that pickle.
I wish you had that pickle too. I'll give you that pickle. Yeah, the other one, it's... You know what? No, now I'm confused. This has more non-cola taste than it used to. They've rejigged Coca-Cola Ultimate. There's more to this than meets the eye. This now tastes like something other than just...
It's a real Transformer?
It's a Transformer. But it's not Transformation flavored Coke. That was a different one.
That was for liars.
That was also terrible because that was coconut, we think. But who's to say?
And we didn't grow fucking tails.
No matter how much we drank. Speaking of growing tails, I did see a furry TF-ish movie yesterday, but maybe I'll talk about it next week.
Or never.
I mean, I would love to do like a 90-minute episode.
Listen, Scott, I would like to say this to you on the podcast in front of everybody.
Don't do it.
So everyone can see it and hear it.
No.
You're the reason we go long.
It's not true.
I try and rush things through all the time so we can get it done. And you're like, hold on. I'll let you finish, except for I'm not going to let you finish. Here's why Israel needs to be wiped off the mat. Quoted by Scott Henson.
I don't like a single N. Quote true.
Okay, well,
here's what we should...
No. We're just gonna go to the thing, and then we're gonna do another episode next week.
Yep.
And then a third episode the week after, and we'll be on our way.
That is the system.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some music videos.
Deal.
Do you have any other press? You said
Nope.
you said we had a million things to do.
We do. We got music videos. We got a fucking movie.
Movie next week.
That's an actual part of the goddamn season.
Next week, our promise to you,
episode 2,
season 5, episode 2, baby. We're doing it.
We'll do that, and we'll decide what the next movie is. It's gonna be great.
Ooh, I do like deciding what the next movie is. Should we randomize it? Stop showing me your
We always randomize it. Every time we randomize it. Well, I just put the list into the spinner thing. First one to get 5 wins.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's how we did it before.
I like that.
Music videos. Let's do it. 90 minutes. Done. Maybe a little bit more than 90 minutes, but
yeah. But a lot
close.
But a lot less than 2 hours.
A lot less than 4 hours.
Yeah, which the last couple were.
Yeah, because we're bad at our jobs.
We're not monetized. Which in theory most people should be good, if not excited about that.
They're getting that much content.
The other way. That this one is going to be like an actual digestible length of podcast. Mm-hmm. But there are a couple people like, I like the 12-hour ones because I need something to listen to.
It's like I have somebody living with me in my life. And it's you two F-slurs.
Apologies to our big dick 4-hour brethren. But this week and probably next week, a little shorter, maybe like the length of an actual podcast, and not a rambling nonsense diatribe. But we'll do some of those still.
We need to stop giving ourselves so many things to do on one episode.
We're so busy. That's the problem. We're busy beavers. So UV/live/ another name.
Live forever.
Doesn't have a lot of money.
That's fine.
But is doing their best.
Doing the Lord's work. Which Lord?
Allah.
There you go.
Adoy. Adoy.
Why do you speak like that? I had a stroke.
And in the last all requests spectacular, requested a quartet, I believe, of K-pop videos. All K, no J?
I think they were all K, no J.
Yeah. We
All Casey, no JoJo.
Oh, that's very nice. That's a much nicer version of what I was going to say. Yours is just good, clean fun. Mine was like, now it's...
I don't like it.
But do you
But
agree?
also I taste like peanut butter, so.
Fair, but do you agree that it tastes more like something other than just cola now? Like there's more to it?
Yeah, it's different.
Like we didn't taste it
Yeah,
right
it's
the
different.
first time?
100% it's different.
What's going on?
Did we
get a bad batch or a good batch?
We had the first batch, and that was before they had really like narrowed down the process.
Yeah.
And then the second batch, they were like, we nailed it.
'Cause it
this is what we were going for.
It wasn't just us. Like Eve said before we had it, that it basically it was Pepsi flavored Coke or like Coke bottle flavored Coke, and that's what that tasted like.
Eve, get another one. Try it again.
Yeah,
Give us your second review.
Someone go buy a Coke Ultimate now.
Who's had one previously.
Who's had it before and let us know.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
weird.
Give us a call live on the air. But yeah, this one, I don't think it's just because it's in the same glass as the other one.
No,
I feel like I sucked it dry enough.
I think if you drink it out of the bottle, it'll taste the same. Yeah, it's different.
It's way different.
It's way different. Yeah.
It literally just tasted like cola before.
Yeah.
Maybe not Coke, but cola.
But cola, RC.
It was RC Cola flavored Coke.
It was PC brand cola.
Royal Crown.
Royal Crown. Crown Royal.
I don't like it.
It's alcohol. You're getting drunk.
I would love to get drunk.
No. You don't want to get drunk.
I've never been. I would love to be.
Yeah, I haven't been drunk in a long time, so I don't even know.
I would love to get you drunk.
Nah. I'm not fun when I'm drunk, because I just want to go to bed.
Oh, yeah, you're a sleepy drunk.
I'm a sleepy drunk. But not a pass-out drunk. Just a, like, I'm not having fun. I'm going to go lay down.
Such a good hang.
I mean, I partied really hard when I was young, and now I'm old and don't want to do shit, so...
Yeah, I respect that. So, yeah, so UV gave us another slew of videos, some K-pop, but not the K you think. Oh, I forgot the all K no J thing I was going to say, which is much worse than Casey and JoJo. What do you think about all K no J as it applies to Israel? I would say yes.
Yes. All right, moving on.
Okay.
Do you need the note? Because I have the thing open on the computer. So okay.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, so UV says, fuck it. This is going to be a Bjork and North Korea request, and I'll be honest, I'm a lot more compassionate towards the elective surgery than a new computer, but considering that the latter is a more immediate need and I'm an opportunist, I figured I'd show my kindness again. Thank you very much. And look, you're not wrong at all. You think I want a computer more than I want the surgery? No. It's just this is a pressing need, and I can do the surgery next month.
Yeah.
But I need to get these goddamn podcasts.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, like, the surgery lasts forever.
Yes.
So, but the computer only lasts for anywhere from, like, 5 years to 10 years.
I would say roughly 6 years and 9 months.
That's right in the window I said, so we're good.
In the window.
Was
I expecting 7 or 8? Sure was.
Probably. Were you expecting closer to 10? Probably.
I would have loved closer to 10.
This thing is at, what did I say last? I got this in 2015.
I got mine in 2016.
Yeah, so mine's doing okay.
Yours is doing
but it's
okay.
gotten a lot less use than yours.
Yes.
Because mine for the last several years has just been podcast.
Yeah.
So it's holding on.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got a military grade hard drive in it. So
yes.
I can...
And military grade child pornography on that hard drive.
Of course.
The children are in uniform.
Are in uniform. Oh, God. I was just going to say that I can do drone strikes whenever I want Obama style, but here we are. Here we are.
Sorry, peaceful wedding in Syria.
Sorry, elementary school that may or may not have had weapons in it. JK, we knew it didn't.
We knew it didn't. I can't remember if I said before, but like if I had just decided to get a new computer and had the money for it, I'd be psyched about the situation. I like getting new stuff.
Sure, yeah.
It's cool to get it's cool to do a
hate crime.
non-forced big purchase.
Yeah.
Which I haven't done in a while because car, not expecting.
Yeah,
Computer,
that's true.
not
Not
expecting.
expecting.
But either of those is like, hey, I'm going to get a new thing.
Yeah.
And I can afford the thing. Awesome. It's
like when I
that's fun.
When I got my PS5.
When you got your PS5.
Best day of my life.
Wasn't that nice?
Yeah.
You decided
And
to get a
yeah.
PS5, and then you went and bought the PS5 with money you had.
Yeah.
And then you played the PS5. Is there anything better? No.
Every goddamn day of my life.
Every goddamn day of your life. You're a gamer.
I am a gamer.
Are you in the top? Are you in the 99th percentile of Twitch streamers?
Yeah.
It's you,
I'm a chode.
Hassan,
Hassan Minaj.
Hassan Minaj of the Daily Show.
Yeah.
There's no way.
He has his own show.
Oh
He
yeah.
had his own show after the Daily Show.
The problem with Apu with Hassan Minaj.
Yeah, you nailed it.
I know it's a different Indian guy. Shut up. I know he's not Hari Kondabolu.
No, it's the same guy. They're all the
It
same.
might be the same guy.
They're all the same.
Kumail Nanjiani.
I mean, also noted Indian Kumail Nanjiani.
No, he's
What
he's
are you?
them.
What are you? Some kind of Kumar?
Yeah, he's a Kumar. He's a
Noted fat guy Cal Penn.
fat gay guy. Calpen.
He's gay?
Yeah. Didn't know.
I don't know if I can care.
That was Tommy news for me.
I don't know if I care about this news, but here we are.
Yeah, it was where it came up in talking about American Horror Story NYC, which Cal Penn is in. I'm like, first of all, why is everyone in 1980 New York just chill with a high-ranking Indian police officer? Like it would come up more than it did on the show.
It would absolutely. Aw, him and his boyfriend make a cute couple. I'm very happy for you.
Let me see his boyfriend.
He's like a white guy.
Let me see your boyfriend. Get me a mirror.
I was gonna say the same thing.
That's a cute couple. Yeah, I had
Look
no
at these
idea.
boys
Look at them boys.
kissing, cuddling, making dinner together.
No penetration.
Probably got a dog.
Definitely have a dog.
Yeah.
Big dog, small dog. Small dog?
Small dog.
Yeah.
Smaller dog.
Lesbians have big dogs. Gay guys have small dogs.
Good for Cal. I'm disappointed that they had to kill him off of House, but it was his choice. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen like season 6 of House.
In the middle. Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Cal.
Cool
guy.
He announced in 2021 that he and his boyfriend of 11 years were engaged.
Nice. See, I like...
You know, he doesn't... A rare one slipped past me.
Your gaydar was turned off for a couple years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't read as such.
God, what is even reading gay? Come on.
I don't know, but I'm batting nearly 1,000 otherwise, so clearly it's something.
I guess.
It's I do the best at it.
I'm doing the best at this.
When I watch gay porn, I'm like gay guy,
Definitely
guy,
gay, totally gay.
That's AR Fox. He's just doing gay for pay.
Doing gay for pay.
Yeah.
Because he's a broke wrestler, needs the money.
Yep. I don't blame him.
I don't blame him either.
I do it right now. I'll do it later today.
Okay. I don't know who you're doing it with, but sure.
Whoever. I'll do it by myself.
Whoever's around.
Yeah.
Just another man, whether he's gay or not.
Look,
matter.
I just need money and another man, and I can make the magic happen.
That's funny.
So back to UV. Where was I?
You had just finished.
Please rank them however you
Yeah.
see/hear fit. There are 6 songs total since the Red Velvet performance has 2 songs in it. I've tried my best to make them fun as per Drew's threat. Very good. P.S. I can't believe there comes a time where I have to say this, but my pronouns are he, she, it, they. I have no preference whatsoever. I think I went with they earlier, so good for me.
But also there was no way to go wrong.
Progressive
so-
points for Scott.
I guess.
I have
To poop.
to piss.
Oh. I was shocked by that.
But you never know. It may turn into the poop that took a pee.
It's possible.
But it feels like straight pee. Also, I've had no solid food
Yet.
in 6 weeks.
Well, let's hurry up and finish so we can go get fucking
So,
chicken.
Stardust.
Before Chico Chicken closes. I don't know when it closes.
Stardust on Tensume by the Moranbong Band, and I will join you post piss.
Moran bong bong. Am I just reading the thing?
You can read the thing.
Okay.
And then you can talk about it if you're done reading the thing before I'm done pissing.
Out your butt.
Maybe.
Okay, now that Scott's gone, let's have a real talk about. Oh, he's
Go on.
still here. Anyways, Meringue Bong Band. The notes given to us were quoted to be the Spice Girls of North Korea. They are certainly the most accessible North Korean artist group that exists currently. Those that existed prior either got disbanded, executed, or both. Out of all the songs that are available, I think this one is the best, not only sonically, but also for the fact that they incorporated video and sound of missiles being fired into the song, which I think is extremely baller. You can read the video description of more detail. Other songs like this tend to reference music from the West, at least for this band. Most NK songs tend to fall into two categories: light rock music and heavy march music. This one is the former. For a country that boasts about having an amazing music program, they somehow can't be fucked with using real non-electronic instruments. Like, they have to play the electronic counterparts. What's up with that? Step your pussy up, North Korea. If you want to take music seriously like the rest of the world, LOL. So, this... I wasn't sure what I was getting myself into. I had this information in front of me, but I just clicked the links and watched the links because I didn't want to read about it. I wanted to be exposed to whatever I was getting and then find out about it. So it starts out like I didn't know it was North Korea.
What does NK stand for? No.
Nope. No Hebrew word for circle.
Exactly. Squares only.
Yeah,
it's hip to be a square.
It's hip to be a square.
And it's not hip to be a Hebrew word for circle.
Don't look it up, please, dear God, don't look it up.
Let us stay on the air.
So I didn't know anything about it. I just watched the video. Didn't know it was North Korea to start. I just thought it was like Asia.
It could have been anything.
Yeah, because I don't even think I read like the cat. I think I loaded the video. I went to full screen and I watched it.
Okay.
So I didn't read because I think maybe the video at the bottom says Pyongyang, maybe or something.
One of them does. Yeah. One says Pyongyang. One says one or two say DPKR on them.
Okay. Yeah. So
the balls of calling yourself that.
It's very funny.
The Democratic...
It might be the funniest thing. It might be the funniest thing that's ever happened.
The Democratic People's Republic of
Scott,
Korea.
it's democratic because 100% of the people
they have an election
vote for him.
They have an election every 6 months.
Yeah, and he wins every time by 100% to 0.
And then he shoots a celebratory round of golf and gets 18 holes in one.
Yeah.
And then dunks a basketball.
And invented basketball. He wins 101% to 0 with a 1% margin of error. So he actually wins 102%. 102%. Because, a little known fact that in North Korea, your dead relatives still vote.
Yes.
So they, that's why everybody in the country that's ever voted can still vote.
Yeah.
So
and he has the ghost vote locked down.
That's where that
Top
extra 2% is all the ghosts. Except for don't bring up ghosts in Asia because it's the only thing they're afraid of.
Yeah.
So it's
and gay people.
It's a large group of North Korean women.
Yeah.
Who do not look like your traditional North Korean women. They look like South Korean or Japanese women.
They're glammed up.
They've got glammed up. They've got long hair. Like some of them have like curlier hair. They have very basic makeup on.
Yeah.
Not.
Well, they're not whores.
They're not whoas. There's a group. So they're all playing instruments except for the electronic ones apparently.
Yeah.
So you've got violinists. You've got piano. Or keyboard, I guess, which maybe is not played for real. I'm
clear.
I was expecting singing.
No.
Especially because the song is like 6 minutes long.
Instrumental.
I thought there would be some kind of singing in the middle.
Yeah.
But nope, just straight up instrumental. I mean, it's not. It's very well done.
It's good.
Like the music is very good. I mean, I guess if they are stating as a country, they have this like incredible music program, which, P.S. North Korea, all Asian countries have amazing music programs because you force your children to learn instruments at the age of 3.
Yeah, every child is born with a cello.
Yeah, like it's not a brag.
Yeah.
And P.S. You're worse at it than China. So
China's kicking your ass.
But so
China's doing the best.
There was a large group of people watching this performance.
Yeah,
and I at first, because I didn't know it was North Korea, I just thought like, oh look, they're all like very politely
makes
clapping.
more sense when you know, doesn't it?
Yeah,
thousands of men in suits soullessly clapping along.
Yes, and I thought like, oh, it's like Japan during the pandemic with people watching wrestling where they can't make mouth noises.
Yeah,
and then I realized it was North Korea by the fact that the giant screen at the back of the stage just had a bunch of Kim Jong-il stuff.
Oh,
it was Kim Jong-un, wasn't it? Oh, yeah.
The boy.
Yeah, the boy.
The fat boy.
I mean, they're all fat.
He's fatter than his dad, though.
Barely. But
no,
yes.
he's a butterball.
He is a butterball.
Yeah.
So you starting off, and then as soon as he comes on the fucking screen, it's like the Beatles arrived. It's like Beatles got off the plane.
Yeah.
So then the crowd starts really going for it. And then they start showing images of rockets with the North Korean flag on them.
Yep.
And as soon as the first one on the screen launches, a bunch of pyrotechnics go off on the stage.
It's sick.
Which is crazy. Then a bunch of women in the front appear, like not on the stage, but like in the crowd, all wearing like traditional North Korean like dress and clothes and stuff.
Yeah.
They all start dancing. Then all of these old North Korean men in fucking suits all get up and they start going to town dancing.
Yeah.
And it's like one of those church videos where they all get the they got to get the jimmies out of them, and so they all get up there and they're like
they got the spirit in them.
Yeah, the Holy Spirit's flowing through them of Kim Jong-un. So they all just
speaking in tongues, handling snakes.
They just start dancing around and like, yeah, I mean the music is really good. But what a wild place.
Yeah.
What a wild goddamn place.
It's insane.
Now you talk YP.
I recognize the song. Like the song is like it's based on a classical thing. It's those violins going like it's I don't remember. I should remember what piece it is, but I don't. But Asia fucking loves that song. I've heard it in like 12 different Japanese wrestlers' entrance musics. So I'm kind of mad I can't pull what it is actually, but I'll get over it, and by get over it I mean it'll keep me up at night for about 6 weeks, and then I'll forget what was keeping me up, and then find a new thing to obsess about. But my favorite thing about this is like the pictures and images they're using. This is curated Kim Jong-un propaganda, and he still looks that ugly. It's amazing. Like these are the best pictures available of Kim Jong. These are the hottest, barely legal Kim Jong-un pictures, and he looks like an absolute pig. He looks like a pig that they dressed up as a North Korean dictator and sent him out and then did a glam photo shoot. But yeah, this was I mean the musicians were talented. They were wearing more makeup than I was expecting, which was none. And it was interesting, and all the visuals were great. Which takes us to our second video. So I'm pretty sure they have a name, but in the video they are just described as female quintet. Actually, female quintet and sand art, because live sand art is being done on screen at the same time as the song. Female quintet and sand art in brackets DPRK song, and the name of the song is Young People of the Farm. It's that The last one was just instrumental. This one is a straight propaganda song.
Yes.
Which is pretty sick. UV says, you read the whole thing for the last one?
I don't know.
About,
I did.
About the DPRK needing to step their pussy up.
Yep.
Well, and for this one, I guess they finally stepped their pussy up, LMAO. I don't think the performers on the video exist as a... Oh, okay, so maybe they're not anything. I don't think the performers on this video exist as a band, hence the title saying they're a female quintet. They also do live sand art just to flex, because who else would do this? I found it on a playlist that contained 340 songs. No, I did not go through that list. I've already listened to enough NK-pop. Ooh, in my head, NK-pop is something different. There's like a space between the N and the K-pop.
Mm-hmm.
And it's rap.
Mm-hmm.
I've already listened
to it. But in
their
culture, that word just means
It's like an audible pause. Yeah. It's like an or a or...
Mm-hmm.
I've
so it's fine. They can say it.
I've already listened to enough just to find the good ones. Thank you very much. Now I know what it feels like to do those request spectaculars, at least on a lesser scale. No, you don't.
You really don't.
Because you did all of that voluntarily.
Yeah, you really don't.
And we were held down, teeth knocked out, gun in the pussy and asshole.
Yeah, gummered.
Put a sundress on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's
you have
what.
No idea.
You'll
never understand.
You'll never
what we
understand.
went through.
How dare you?
How dare you?
So they're kind of dressed as geishas?
Yeah, kind of. Or like a North Korean version of a geisha.
Is Korea allowed to do geishas?
Maybe they had their own kind of geishas,
I don't know
or
about that.
I don't know, man. Cultural appropriation, is that what you're saying?
That's what I am.
Is you're saying that one type of Asian who looks almost exactly like another type of Asian shouldn't do their culture?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
I agree with you.
Yeah. This one gave me like the same uneasy feeling of dread that the movie Ascension gives me.
Sure.
It's just like...
Or the opening of the Beijing Olympics gave to Cartman.
Or the opening of the Beijing Olympics. Honestly, yeah. It's like this is an entirely different species.
Yeah.
And they are ruthlessly efficient and terrifying.
Yeah.
And will defeat us.
And every single aspect and detail and planned out motion and movement, everything is perfectly placed.
Yeah, and
none of them accidentally spin a little too fast, a little too slow.
No.
None of them miss a step. None of them are. Every motion is exactly the way it was planned out to be, and yet somehow they're still going to be mad about it and get executed afterwards.
Yeah, and it is just so terrifying and soulless. It's like a bunch of Megans, a bunch of Mithregans.
Mithregans, thank you.
Yeah.
Mithregans.
Yeah, it's unrelatable to me as a human being.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I don't like it. Like it's not going anywhere good.
No, but also like everybody's starving there, so it's fine.
Yeah, but Ascension is China, and that's scary too.
Yeah, I mean China's also falling apart though.
Is it?
A little bit.
Is China over? Are we doing hashtag China is over party?
No, but I think
did China get canceled? Did China try to eat someone?
Maybe. I think that something about I was reading a thing by this guy named
Wang Chung,
Peter something, Peter Piper
Frampton,
pack of pickled penises.
Mm-hmm.
That their economy is actually slowing down, despite what they say, and they.
I mean, China would never lie.
And they also grossly exaggerated what their population is.
Oh, really?
Their population numbers are actually significantly smaller than they say they are.
That's interesting.
Because they were something about like they were taking rural regions and
they're just guessing.
Well, and no, they were just sort of like averaging out every single region as if they were the same as like one of the bigger ones.
Some are very much
so
not
like
the
if
same.
this is a big one that has like let's say 20,000 people in it, but this one only has like 3,000 people, they were just taking 20 and going like, well, this region is the same size, so there's going to be 20,000 people here. Blah, 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 blah. So like they're actually significantly smaller, and then also just their age, like there's so many more people in the country that are in their 80s and 70s and 60s than there are in their 40s and 30s and 20s.
Yeah, well, because they did the one child
So
thing for
that
so long.
eventually, when the people in their 50s and 60s and 70s are out of the workforce,
Yeah.
there isn't enough people in the 20s and 30s to move up into those positions. So they're going to run into a problem where they don't have the force.
But everybody gets to become a CEO.
that is true.
Cool.
That's true.
So if we play our cards right, we can actually get, even though it's a lower population, we could actually get more Chinese business criminals buying every vacant house in Vancouver.
Yes.
And not living in it.
Correct. And never setting foot in the
Never
country.
setting foot in Canada.
Never leaving their country.
No.
And owning all of the land here.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one, I mean, the music was fine. It was like
fine.
Very traditional
Yeah.
Asian style of music with women singing and like one of those, what are they, fucking theremins? What the fuck are they?
It's probably a theremin.
The harpsichord or whatever the fuck it is.
That thing, yeah. It is neither.
I know it's neither of those, but like I can't remember what the word is, so I'm just saying
Yeah.
other instruments.
I'm gonna bing a Chinese harp thing.
Although it's not Chinese.
It's all Chinese.
I mean, it is all Chinese, but
other people have searched for Chinese harp thing.
okay.
I mean, I was hoping for an English name, but I guess it's a guzheng.
Okay.
And that's like what the thing is. If you're wondering what this harp table looking instrument is, you're in the right place. Oh, it's a Chinese zither. Zither I've heard of.
Zither. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We learned something.
Yeah, but it's very short. It's two and a
like
half
two-
minutes. And yeah, I mean, the presentation, while being terrifying and scary, it's nice. Like
Sure.
it's a nice visual.
I just can't get
but
past.
yeah,
the
it's
feeling of
terrifying.
Dread.
We're all fucked.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Don't be a Western pig.
Yep, I agree.
Let's not do them in the order that they are here. Let's finish out.
Let's keep it in Korea.
Let's finish out our Koreas, and then we'll do the most important things we've done on the podcast.
Sure.
Red Velvet,
Who we've seen before.
Red Flavor, and Bad Boy.
A twofer.
A twofer.
Live performance in North Korea.
In North Korea.
South Korean K-pop.
Yeah.
Girl group.
Invited in.
Yeah.
Because you got to invite in somebody.
But why? We were talking about this in the car. Why do they do it? Like,
Makes no
North
sense.
Korea doesn't have culture.
Yes.
But by design.
But yeah, on
Like, they
purpose.
could if they wanted to, but this is what they've decided. But then every now and then, they bring in culture from somewhere else to, like, I don't know, taunt them.
I don't understand
things
the
they don't
reasoning
have?
behind it.
Like, what was the point of marching 150,000 people into a stadium at gunpoint to watch wrestling that they don't understand
With white people.
with white people?
Some white people.
Someone never seen white people before.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like your women aren't allowed to look like that. They don't look like that.
Yeah.
The girls were wearing like short skirts.
Disgusting.
Like who was? Like I don't get like that's not the kind of music you listen to in your country. So I don't.
Yeah.
What's the
What's
point
it
of
for?
bringing? Like you control every piece of like all the media is state-run media.
Yeah.
So you can stop anyone from finding out any of this information. Like they never need to know. Oh, in South Korea, this is the music and this is the girls, unless they're like using it like. They bring in the South Korean K-pop group to perform, and then afterwards they're like, "You see those whores? That's why we hate South Korea because everybody is scum like that."
do that.
Like I really don't understand the reasoning behind it.
It's so counterintuitive.
Here's a fun bonus video that I think is worth looking into. They also have a speech when they transition to the next song. I don't know what the fuck they're saying. Maybe they're bartering for missiles or missile ingredients. They are the same artists who sang Russian Roulette from my previous recommendations that both of you liked. The reason for me to recommend this is because this is the first instance that a South Korean pop group went to North Korea to perform. The entire performance is awkward because no one is cheering like they typically would at a performance, and one of the members was unavailable due to scheduling conflicts. People in the comments keep saying that the reason that why the crowd is so quiet is out of respect when when in the previous video the crowd is having an amazing time cheering as they blow up Guam or something. My favorite song from this performance is Bad Boy. It's one of their best songs. The other song, Red Flavor, has a strong summer vibe to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the one of the group that had the scheduling conflict, I assume that's code for didn't want to get potentially murdered?
Probably.
Yeah.
I would say didn't want to go into a bad place.
No fucking way I'm going there.
Yeah.
You
guys can go, but I'm staying home.
Yeah.
These are very fine K-pop videos that look like they're being performed at gunpoint in a North Korean prison.
Yeah.
Nobody in the crowd. Same thing like we said.
Oh, the whole crowd is just staring at them dead-eyed.
Scott referenced Collision in Korea, which we've talked about
eerie.
very briefly on the podcast, was a Japan and WCW run pay-per-view in North Korea that was a political play by Antonio Inoki.
Yeah.
To sort of like pad his political career.
Yeah.
And the whole idea was you bring this thing in, this big massive event, and everybody can see it and whatever, but the crowd doesn't understand
know what they're seeing.
Why these men are fake fighting each other and doing flips and like playing to the crowd, and like none of it makes sense. And this is the exact same thing, because the crowd isn't like teenaged boys and girls or 20-year-old boys and girls.
Adult men.
It's grown-ass adult men who do not understand what is happening. And when you're seeing, like, because like part of Bad Boy is in English.
Yeah.
And they don't understand a word you're saying. And so they're just blankly staring like ghosts or like zombies, that they just being shown this. It's like if aliens came down and they were like, oh, this one hour Oscar for Best Picture in 1998, and then you sit there and you're like,
huh,
I
think some of this is lost on
I
me.
can't, my brain doesn't translate what I'm seeing into my eyes and back into my brain.
Yeah.
Like there's no form of understanding of what I'm visually seeing. It is very eerie.
Yeah.
I hate it.
In the Alien Oscars, did Saving Private Ryan win instead of Shakespeare in Love?
No, it was also Shakespeare in Love, but it was Alien Shakespeare in Love.
Ah.
Yeah.
Greblex in Love.
Greblex. Got it. Yeah, I mean the songs are fun. Like they're fun, fine songs.
I thought the second one. I agree.
Bad Boy's
I thought the second one was a jam.
Bad Boy's better.
Bad Boy was cool.
But yeah, it is a fucking bizarre scenario to be in. And then I'll be like, I would love to understand what the speech in the middle was, because if they're South Korean in North Korean, like in North Korea, I can't imagine they were like. It blows my mind even that they were allowed to talk in between.
I assume they were told to praise glorious.
I mean,
leader.
probably.
Like it had to be something like that.
Yeah, like
because they were like it got applause breaks in it.
Yes. Yeah.
So they must have been saying something.
Oh, this country is so beautiful, and we are so lucky to be welcomed here by your glorious leader.
Yeah,
hey,
it's something like that. So the first noise the audience made was the end of the first. They clapped at the end of the song
out of politeness,
like you would at like a symphony.
Yes.
I was even surprised they did that. I thought it was good. I was hoping it was going to be eerily silent the entire time,
and they wouldn't know what to do because they're girls.
But the second one, Bad Boy, I thought was like a fun jam.
Yeah.
On
the note of foreign bands performing in North Korea, noted my favorite artist of the pandemic. And also for years before that, but it was a lot of my pandemic, sad, depressing time listening.
Yes.
Slovenian, I don't know, industrial metal group.
Yeah.
Laibach.
Yeah.
Were invited.
Are they communists or Nazis?
They're communists.
Okay.
Full-on communists.
Yeah.
Which is weird because they're like super pro North Korea. I don't get it.
Interesting.
But North Korea invited them to come do a performance in North Korea where they did an entire cover of The Sound of Music and released it as an album and everything. And there's music videos that were all filmed in North Korea. Like the performance is fully filmed, and it is the same thing where the crowd like does not understand what's going on, but it's not a bunch of like old military men. It's like high school age kids.
Okay.
But like they're a little bit more like in awe of what's happening. Like they at least understand that like this is unique and different. But yeah, Leibach, who do like these industrial metal, like the one guy has the most unique voice you've ever heard because he's barely singing. He's just sort of like grumbling, but like audibly, like you can understand the words.
Yeah.
But like they go and they do the Sound of Music. It's crazy.
Which the audience also would
Doesn't know, so they think these are Leibach songs.
Yeah.
But like it is crazy to think that they went there and performed. Like they don't perform in America because they hate America.
Yeah.
They don't perform
So they didn't get everything wrong.
They don't perform in most of Western Europe because they hate Western Europe.
Yeah.
They don't perform in Russia because they hate Russia. So they mostly perform in like Eastern Bloc Europe and like random like Asia or South America or fucking North Korea.
I like it.
It's so weird.
It's an interesting business model.
Yeah, you should just go to YouTube and look up like the Leibach Sound of Music, and you'll get some wild stuff. I wish we could play it on the podcast because it is such a weird cover of like all of the songs. Even like what is it, like I Am 13 Going on 14? Is that the song?
That's disgusting. It's 16 going on 17.
Whatever. 16 going on 17, like
Barely legal.
even that song.
Barely not legal.
Barely not legal. Even like that song or like Whiskers on Kittens, whatever the fuck it is. You know, my favorite things. That's it, right?
The Whiskers on Kittens song.
Yeah.
I mean, that is the most important favorite thing.
It is. But like, yeah, they do all of them, and it's wild.
I'd love to live in a world where I thought Leibach wrote and performed the Sound of Music.
Who did do Sound of Music?
Julie Andrews.
No, I mean like, was it Hammerstein?
Rogers and Hammerstein.
Maybe
Gilbert and Sullivan. Ebert,
Lewis and Clark.
Ebert and Roper.
Yeah.
I want to say Rogers and Hammerstein.
Yeah, I mean, I assume that's what it is, right?
It feels right, doesn't it?
Yeah.
George Gershwin.
Rogers and Hammerstein.
Boom.
Yeah.
Rogers on the lyrics, Hammerstein on the music, if I recall. I think Rogers is an EGOT winner, maybe? Or...
Richard Charles Rogers, the most American name.
Yep.
Is he an EGOT?
I feel like he is. Easiest way to do it is through music. If you want if you want the coward's way to the EGOT, might I suggest music?
He's the first EGOT.
God damn!
1962.
How do you like me now?
Long before the term EGOT even existed.
Well, yeah, because we needed Philip Michael Thomas?
Philip Baker Hall.
No, but I like him better.
Ian Michael Scott. I don't know.
You just took the guy from The Office and added Ian.
Yeah.
Is that the right name?
Pierre Carl Ouellette.
PCO.
I don't know who you're talking about.
The black guy from Miami Vice?
Oh, I don't know who you're talking about.
He invented the term EGOT.
Oh.
He said he was going to win it, and then he won, get this, none of them.
Oh. The last one he accomplished was in 1962. He won an Emmy for Winston Churchill, The Valiant Years. He won 2 Grammys for The Sound of Music and No Strings, and an Oscar for State Fair, as well as multiple Tony Awards for South Pacific, The King and I, and something else.
Second South Pacific reference in a row on the podcast.
Yeah. EGOT winners. Can you name them all? How many do you think there are? Can you name them all?
Like 15?
I think you could name
3. I think I can name.
You could
3.
you could honestly probably name quite a few. Like
I mean, I'm sure I've heard.
All of these are named people,
most of them,
and some of them are like big name people.
Rita Moreno.
Rita Moreno's one. Yeah, good job.
Whoopi Goldberg, but she's a cheater.
Yeah.
Daytime Emmy.
Yeah, doesn't count.
Bitch. That's it. Those are the only ones I know.
Really?
And I don't know. I would just be guessing. I don't know. Barbara Streisand.
Viola Davis.
Oh, really? Oh,
Jennifer Hudson.
Okay.
Tim Rice. John Legend.
Oh, I think I knew John Legend.
Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Lord Sir Andrew
Webber. Scott Rudin.
Rick Rubin.
Rick Rubin.
Scott Rubin's a producer, isn't he?
Yeah, he won a Grammy for the original Broadway cast recording of the musical The Book of Mormon, an Emmy for something that nobody cares about. He was part of the Best Picture Oscar for No Country for Old Men, and he won a Tony Award for Passion. So yeah,
Okay.
as a producer, but he still got an EGOT.
Yeah, because he's the guy that Tom Cruise in Tropic Thunder is based on. Yeah.
Yes. Marvin Hamlish. Audrey Hepburn.
Aubrey Edwards.
Audrey Hepburn.
Good for I like Aubrey.
Rita Moreno.
Yeah.
Helen Hayes. I don't know, some bitch.
Some bitch.
Richard Rogers, Whoopi Goldberg, and Mel Brooks.
Nice.
What do you get his Oscar for?
Good question. It's not an honorary. Do they count?
Best Original Screenplay for the Producers in 1968.
Nice.
He won a Tony for the Producers. He won an Emmy for the Sid Caesar, Imogen, Coca, Carl Reiner, Howard Morris special.
Of course.
And 3 for Mad About You.
Oh.
And an Oscar for the Producers and a Grammy for the 2,000-Year-Old Man in the Year 2000.
Nice.
And he won an additional 2 Grammys in 2002 for some stuff. Oh, the Producers. Okay. So there you go. He was the first ever EGOT.
Way to go. Shout out to all family and friends of Richard Rogers. Richard Charles Rogers. A good American boy.
Oh, I didn't look up what Himmler was doing.
I don't think it's Himmler.
It's Himmler.
And also, I
Oscar Greeley Clendenning Hammerstein II.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
I mean, born in America, but
you know. It was in fact Philip Michael. How could I have just looked it up, been right, and then Philip Michael Thomas?
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
because you're brain dead.
He was Tubbs on Miami Vice, and he said he was going to win an EGOT, and then didn't.
Oh,
and also,
how close did he come? 3 out of 4?
0 out of 4.
0 out of 4.
His first notable role was in 1975's Coonskin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was wait for it. Randy. Which one?
Oh, I remember Randy. I don't.
I mean, he's first build.
I don't.
So.
I don't.
Oh no, he's brother Rabbit.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I was gonna say I don't remember anything about this goddamn movie, even though we watched it last year.
Racist.
This year.
Oh God, was
this year? Oh my God, Scott, I hate this. I hate every goddamn second of this.
Want to talk about Bjork, or do you have more shit to look?
Oh no, I was good. No, I'm good. So Icelandic pop sensation Bjork.
Mm-hmm.
We got Hunter.
Yep.
Which music video is pretty basic.
Mm-hmm.
It is genuinely one of my favorite Bjork songs.
It's a really good song.
There's also, I mean, this is going to sound stupid. There's a very good 30 Seconds to Mars cover of it.
Interesting.
With noted cool guy Jared Leto, who's voted the most hated actor or celebrity alive or something recently.
Nice.
Or like last year, maybe. I think just because he's a pretentious bitch and everybody's like, you're a loser and we hate you.
He's definitely those things.
But I don't think he's...
I think he had like some mild Me Too stuff.
Yeah, he did. But I don't think he's actively a jerk. I think he's just like an artist.
Yes, I think he is an artist.
And people don't like him
that's
for that.
very annoying.
But you don't say.
But he did wear a pretty cool fursuit to the Met Gala.
That is true.
That got him some goodwill with Daddy over here.
Pro, she TFs.
Okay.
Con, into a bear, parentheses, but not the kind you think. It's
based on that, I thought she was going to
like
turn into a large, hairy gay man.
Bear Force One style?
Bear Force One.
Is that what it is?
I think so.
Yeah. It's such a good song. The string section just sends me to a different dimension. The music video itself is pretty good for 1998 standards. It reminds me of Michael Jackson's Black or White, especially the ending part where people people Rachel Dolezal themselves into different races. It's also weirdly reminds me of Star Wars, but in a darker and more epic way. I don't know what Star Wars is. Someone more talented than me should get right on to making a Scoot version of this music video. LMA. I'm gonna throw in an FO there.
Ooh. Also, I agree with that sentiment.
Laughing my ass fucking off.
No, someone making a me version of the music video.
Sure. So yeah, it's a very basic. Bjork has a bald head. She's in front of a white screen.
One of my 2 notes. Bitch, where's your hair?
It's very sterile looking, like it's space.
Very sterile.
Like a space station.
She's having some sort of space odyssey.
Or it's almost as if she's like a weird alien.
Yes.
So she's singing at the camera, and then very, very slowly and very periodically over the course of the song,
it comes and goes.
She starts getting these like weird, like blue and white features on her face. So it kind of starts like above her brow, and then it goes a little bit more over her top of her head.
And then it goes back down.
Well, it goes up and down, and then she gets like sort of ears, and you're like, what's going on here? And then it disappears, and then it becomes more of her head.
Yeah.
And then eventually, by the end of it, turns into a weird, like icicle-looking sort of
ice bear,
polar bear.
Yeah,
that's like bluish white.
Yeah.
And then
it looks like not bad the way they did it for 1998.
I mean, for 98 standards, it's still bad CGI, but 98 standards, it's pretty okay.
Yeah.
And then Rachel Dolezal people appear, where they need to transformation themselves into other races.
Yeah.
If you had to choose another race other than white, what are you going with?
God damn, I've been re-upping white every year.
I know, but what if white like just was off the table? Like, what if you could only do 10 whites and your card's already been punched that 10th time?
I don't get a free.
You don't get a free white. No.
Damn. That's a wild question.
But
I don't know. I'd have to think about it.
You could.
Does Italian count
as white?
Is Italian white?
I'm disgusted that you would choose Italian.
I can hit my wife.
Yeah, that's true. You get to eat a lot of pasta.
That is true.
A good pasta.
Great pasta.
You wouldn't even have to go to Anton's.
Oh my god.
Because you just have good pasta all the time.
Yeah. Nice Sunday gravy.
All right, all out.
Nice.
Yeah.
You?
North Korean.
Okay. Also good.
I want to see what it's like.
It would be interesting.
Yeah. I mean, this is one of my favorite songs of hers. Absolutely. Music videos, whatever. It's not bad, but it's not
simple.
It's not her best video, right?
Yeah.
But I will tell you what is one of her best videos, and is the song and this music video for Bjork's Human Behavior.
Our next and final video
is how I discovered Bjork.
Okay.
And it was seeing this video on Much Music's what was it called? What was the one that was like the weird, obscure stuff that they showed it was like on a Friday night, or the Wedge?
There was the Wedge.
Was the Wedge?
Yeah.
I saw this on the Wedge. I did not know. I was like, this song is like 1996.
3.
Oh yeah, 3.
It's her. Must be her first non-Sugar Cubes album.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this would have been like 97 or 98 that I saw it. Yeah. So like not very old. And I never.
P.S. Sorry to derail. It's related. Someone has a really good bit about the Sugar Cubes, which is such an obscure.
It's a very obscure thing.
But just like the other guy in the Sugar Cubes who thought he was contributing, just jamming on that bass. He's like, no, it's Bjork, asshole.
It's Bjork, dickhead. Yeah. So yeah, must have been 1998 on the Wedge, on Much Music, on like a Friday or Saturday night. I think it was a Saturday night, because I think Loud and that were both on Saturday. And I was nothing if not a huge loser. So this is the first music video of hers I'd ever seen. First time I'd ever heard her music. I was immediately like, oh, I like this a lot.
Cool. I think my introduction to her was It's Oh So Quiet.
Okay, yeah. That's
1996-ish?
Yeah, that was maybe her first big song.
Yeah, it's probably your biggest to date.
Biggest to date song. Yeah. Fun fact: the same person who directed the music video is the same person who directed "Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind."
That's right.
Not only is this music video incredibly good, in my opinion, but the music is extremely catchy too. It has a very addicting drum beat and has such an amazing whimsical quality to it. I agree.
Very much agree.
I don't know if it's my favorite Bjork song, but like I said, it is the first Bjork song I'd ever heard.
So it holds a special place.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and like I think I maybe know all the words to it, but don't challenge me on that because I have bad brains.
I would never.
But when that's the thing is, I'm really good at knowing the words to songs when I'm listening to it.
Yes.
But if
you have that guide.
Yeah, but if you were just like, what are the lyrics
recite
to this?
The whole song.
I would be like, okay, and then I could do part of it, and then I'd be like, I'd lose it. But like I can sing it full volume when it's playing, and I know all the words. So this is definitely one of those. And
there's a lot of words. It's a lyric heavy.
It's
song.
a very lyric heavy song.
It's dense.
It's a very very fun music video.
Super fun.
Like there's a lot of cool like set pieces or prop work.
Yep.
Or like because there's like a man in a teddy bear costume.
Yep.
There's a fake moth flying around. There's a hedgehog.
There is a hedgehog.
There's like a.
I did wrote this bitch likes bears.
She does like bears. Yeah, she's into bears.
2 bear songs.
Yeah, maybe there's more. Yeah. So the music video is like her in the woods, and she's telling everyone that humans are weird, and if you see them, stay away from them.
Yeah.
Which you know what resonates with me.
I was gonna say
I hate people. People are the worst.
Where's the lie?
So so she's trekking through the forest, and she lives in like a hut in the middle of the woods, and there's a bear that's like a full grown teddy bear,
size, yeah,
but it like very obviously a teddy bear, not a bear.
No, yeah, it is not photorealistic.
Yes. So at the beginning, there's like a car. Maybe it's the same car that was driven by a business daddy cat. I don't know. From a previous video.
I did forget. One of my notes in the last video was, I'm confused. Why are we doing a Bjork video where she doesn't marry her cat boyfriend?
Yeah, that's a really good video.
It's great.
And he's wearing a suit, and yeah,
he's the best. Do they dance?
They dance. Maybe he was driving that car that almost killed the hedgehog.
Could have been.
And then her later.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean it's hunters in the woods, and the setting is all like it's like a fake forested area that's been built.
Yeah.
So it looks very like paper mache sort of.
Yeah, like very stylized construction.
Yeah, like art stuff.
Yeah.
Art attack stuff.
It's a real art attack.
It's a real art attack. And the bear is like very comically like walking through the woods, like big arm swings and barely any movement.
Yeah, like real exaggerated.
And then she's alone in the hut, and there's like a moth that's flying around the light in the room, and then the window, but also it's not to scale because like at times it's the size of a light bulb, and then also it's like kind of the size of her head.
Yeah, they mix it up,
but it's the same moth in theory.
Forced perspective
of the same moth.
And then there's like more wacky stuff as it goes on. They're planting the CCCP flag on the moon.
Yeah,
which is
they got there first.
Prompted my earlier question.
Yeah, they got there first. And then she ends up in the bear's tummy. Yes, which is where she lives now.
Yeah, she got bearvored. Yeah,
because she's running after the bear at the beginning
at a point, but then
then she catches up.
They
to
just
the
take
bear.
like a circular shot of her still in the room.
Yeah.
But now it's like superimposed over the bear's tummy.
Yeah, he ate her whole hut and her.
Yes.
And the moth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bear that ate the world.
The bear that ate the world.
Yeah. Which was the working title for the song.
But it's a beautiful music video, and like it's a great song, and it's what introduced me to Bjork, and I will never not call her Icelandic pop sensation Bjork.
That's what she is.
Because that is her legal government name. And if you, the listening audience, are not familiar with Bjork, there are 2 things you need to know. One, she's like tiny. She's like the smallest little wood nymph of a person.
She's a nymph. She's absolutely a nymph.
And look up the video of her attacking paparazzi at an airport, because it is the best.
Yes.
She goes bananas.
Yeah. Yeah, that's excellent. And so I looked at something like, oh shit, this is Michel Gondry.
Yeah.
And who's, I guess it's not that surprising. He's done lots of music videos.
Yeah.
That was like
A lot of
Yeah.
very famous music directors or movie directors started out. I mean, Spike Jones was
Spike
one.
Jonze,
Was a big one. He did like every fucking Beastie Boys. But yeah, I mean, every music video director, most of the ones that do like big, huge, popular bands or artists do end up directing movies for the most part.
Yeah.
Or I mean, at least if not movies, like bigger budget television shows.
Or a documentary about the band they do music videos for.
Or also that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna shit on you for doing your artsy stuff, even if it's a band I don't care about, which is most bands because I don't really listen to music that much. I just listen to rap.
Yeah. And I looked up other stuff Gondry has done, and he also did the music videos for what are decidedly my two favorite Bjork songs.
Ooh.
Yoga.
Oh, yeah.
And Hyper Ballad.
Hyper Ballad's great.
Hyper Ballad, I think it's like I have to pick a favorite Bjork song. I think it's Hyper Ballad. The yoga video is super simple. It's mostly just 1990s CG landscapes.
Yeah.
And Hyper Ballad's cool. Hyper Ballad is like her awake singing projected onto her sleeping.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then some other stuff
That's
in the
right.
projection too.
I forgot about that.
And it's really cool. And it's an amazing song. Conclusion, we like if we had to choose, gun to our head, we would choose Bjork over North Korea.
Sort of.
But you would like to be North Korean.
Yeah.
Just for a bit.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this video. Yeah, it's nice.
Hyper Ballad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to the Rio brag and saw
I went yesterday and saw a movie I'm going to talk about next week.
No, you're not talking about it.
Okay.
And I saw a live performance of Biophilia. Is that what it's one of their albums?
Yeah.
Yeah, they showed the live concert.
Yeah, that's right.
And I went with Dan and some girl Dan was dating and some girl I was dating, and it was great.
And now those two girls are dating.
And Dan and I are dating.
Yeah, everybody got gayed up.
Biophilia Live 2014.
Good year.
And it was pretty good.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna see if I can get it on Blu-ray right now as we end this podcast.
Unless someone wants to send it to you.
I guess, but I'll see.
After you've sent something to me at paypal.me/NotScottHenson, buy Drew the Blu-ray of
only if I can. I don't know.
Of Biophilia Live.
But if you can't buy me that, I also do have a link to my wish list on my Twitter account, my X.com account, and I update it pretty frequently. So there's lots of new stuff on there if you haven't looked in a while or have never looked.
You would be shocked at the things on that list. Name one interesting thing on it, and I'm gonna turn it off.
Oh, I can't do that.
But not a Blu-ray.
No, I can't do that at all. Not a Blu-ray?
55-gallon drum of flavored lube.
I believe I have Bo Burnham's book on there. That's all.
I can't end on that. That's not interesting.
But you said not a Blu-ray. That's the only non-Blu-ray thing on the list.
You should have said something funny.
Child pornography.
That's the